Welcome to RPG Reanimators. It's a live actual play where we're kicking off our OSR series. How do we think it's pronounced? ReanimatOSR? ReanimatOSR? We'll figure it out as the episodes go by, but it's the OSR Reanimators. Today we are starting with some Holmes basic D&D, which is just about as far back as I can imagine, but it's not the first, right, Colin?
Yeah, correct. So Dungeons and Dragons comes out in 1974. Gary Gygax puts together what's called the White game, or OD&D original, the White books, a series of books that came out. Notoriously impossible to run. It's just like a loose collection of notes for wargamers. He began writing advanced Dungeons and Dragons, but notoriously slow to come out. A man, Dr. Eric Holmes, approached Gary and said, "Hey, do you mind if I reorganize your rules and turn them into a game?" Gary said, "Sure." So they created Holmes Basic D&D. Within the OSR space, you'll often hear bandied about terms like BX or B/X or BECMI, BECMI. BX refers to basic and expert. The two sets were basically you would play basic up to third level, then you'd switch over to expert, which has more rules and that covers higher levels. So it's a weird time in D&D's history. 1977, Holmes comes out. Then AD&D starts rolling out in the late 70s, and they put out like the monster manual. Then a year later, they put out like another one and the player's handbook, and then the Dungeon Master's Guide a year after that. So this was a lot of people's introduction to D&D, and I thought what a great place to start discovering the OSR pretty much at the beginning. So question for my lovely players tonight. I'd like you to introduce yourself first of all, and then tell me, when did you first play Dungeons and Dragons? How old were you? And what edition was it? Nathan, you can start.
All right, I'll start. I didn't really play until college, and I'm just looking at the timeline because I think I played a little bit at the time, and it's right on that edge of if I was with new people, would have been fifth edition, like just as it came out. Wouldn't shock me if it was fourth edition. I believe my main memory was waiting 3 hours to be introduced as a character, and then I think we played about a half hour. So, it
Yeah,
didn't stick with me, shockingly.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
that tracks. That tracks. That tracks. Rob, how about yourself?
Let's see. The old memory banks. Got to dust them off. I think it was 84.
Okay.
I believe it was the expert edition. Because if memory serves, it wasn't the red box, because that was the basic edition. It was like sort of like a teal green, turquoise greenish box, which I think was the expert.
Yes, that's one of the later editions for BECMI.
Yeah.
They call
freshman in high school, and was, believe it or not, a way I started to socialize and make friends, because I had moved from the big city to the burbs, and this was like a social outlet.
Nice.
I love it.
Expert D&D.
Keith, how about yourself?
It would have been the early to mid 80s. My older brother introduced it to me. His best friend introduced it to him. His best friend was David Baldwin, whose his mother was Margaret Baldwin, who became Margaret Weiss, and she lived two houses down from us. So I was introduced to that. I assume that was AD&D, but I would have been single digit age at the time and everything. And so we played it a while. Then the Satanic Panic happened, and my mother burned my brother's books and stuff. But I do remember distinctly in 93, I went to a con and Margaret Weiss was there, and she remembered me. And I was the king of the nerds for that because
That's so cool. That's cool.
So I played every edition, but I played one one game of fourth. I didn't like it, but I do like fifth edition quite a lot. But yeah, I have a soft spot for second because that's the one I've played the most.
Right on, right on. Patrick, how about yourself?
Yeah, it's going to be probably 2009, 2010. So I would have been 16 or 17, playing not 3.5, but Pathfinder. So I don't know
Okay.
if that
Mm-hmm,
counts for
mm-hmm,
your
mm-hmm.
purposes. If not, then I did play some I believe 2 sessions of fourth edition in college, uh, which I liked just fine. People fucking hate that game, and I do
Yeah.
not get it. It seemed fine. I don't know. I didn't get very far. But I've played some 5e, and that's fun. But boy, do
Nice.
I like numbers.
See, that's
Pathfinder
right
was
there. Fourth
Pathfinder
edition
1e.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yep, checks
1e
out.
is my
Checks
jam.
out.
Got to do a lot of math. There's a lot of math you can do.
For me, I know it would have been like the mid 90s. So it would AD&D second edition. And I was a big fan of board games like Hero Quest and
Yep.
what the heck are they called? I, board games, basically fantasy. My parents for Christmas bought me a whole bunch of Dungeons and Dragons box sets, but none of them were like the starter set. They assumed each of these boxes was like a complete game. And so I had no way to play them, but I would pore over them for ages, just the set my imagination on fire. So I still have them over there, like the old Spelljammer, the Captain's Box, some Dark
Christ.
Sun, all those great settings. So yeah,
Yeah, I love that your
certainly
parents were like, "Merry Christmas, kid. Figure it out."
yeah, yeah. They were like, "Hey, it's a box. We wrapped it. What more do you want from us?" Like,
He's reading. See, it's good for him.
That's perfect.
I love it.
Oh, by the way,
Dave,
Nathan, ReanimatOSR.
ReanimatOSR. Yeah. That probably sounds best. Maybe Tozer.
It sounded better in my head.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colin.
I think all of the
I
titles
dig
do.
it. I dig it. I dig it. Well, let's reanimate tosser some keep on the Borderlands. Nathan, roll the intro credit sequence that I've clearly made up already. Everybody react to it. Whoa, did you see that guy get his head fucking ripped off? Holy shit. Amazing.
You're going to provide this, right?
Neat. Yeah, I really
We're
hope so.
We'll figure it
Pull
out. We'll
something
figure it out.
Yeah.
The adventure we're going to
Smash
play
cuts.
today is the Keep on. Oh, that didn't show up at all. The Keep on the Borderlands. Trust me, it's here.
You have to put it
Nathan's
directly in front of
showing
your face.
Nathan's showing a big
Infographic.
image of it. He edited into the video right now. That's what you're looking at. The Keep on the Borderlands,
Yeah.
Module B2. This was included with the Holmes basic set beginning in 1980, written by Gary Gygax. And I think it's a great sandboxy kind of start to an old school type of game. But let's get right into it. We're going to start with just a quick mood setter and then a little bit of character creation.
Yeah.
In the words of Gary himself, once I open to where it is. The realm of chaos, or the realm of mankind is narrow and constricted. Always the forces of chaos press upon its borders, seeking to enslave its populace, rape its riches, and steal its treasures. If it were not for a stout few, many in the realm would indeed fall prey to the evil which surrounds them. Yet, there are always certain exceptional and brave members of humanity, as well as similar individuals among its allies, dwarves, elves, and halflings, who rise above the common level and join battle to stave off the darkness which would otherwise overwhelm the land. Bold adventurers from the realm set off for the borderland to seek their fortune. It is these adventurers who, provided they survive the challenge, carry the battle to the enemy. Such adventurers meet the forces of chaos in a testing ground where only the fittest will return to relate the tale. Here, these individuals will become skilled in their profession, be it fighter or magic user, cleric or thief. They will be tried in the fire of combat, those who return hardened and more fit. True, some few who do survive the process will turn from law and good and serve the masters of chaos, but most will remain faithful, ready to fight chaos wherever it threatens to infect the realm. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Yeah, what's the percentage
Welcome.
on that turn into chaos, do you think?
We can't start off chaotic evil?
Yeah.
Do not give Gary Gygax a chance to tell you the percentage amount of people that turn
Yeah, that's
to
true.
will.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
roll for it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We're going to start off with a little bit of character creation here. Now, in interviews with Gary, he's often said that in this type of game, you're not creating a character, you're more discovering a character. And this may shock a lot of newer gamers, but we're going to roll our traditional stats, 3d6 dice in order. So if you guys want to write down strength, dex, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and just roll 3d6 and put the number right beside there.
Was that int whiz cha?
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
All right, starting out strong here. Nice
What did you
little
get for your strength, Nathan?
13, baby.
That's pretty sick. I love
Gonna
it.
announce any noticeable? Well, that's
Yeah.
These are fine.
Anything that's like below an 8 or above a 13, let me know what you get, because the next thing.
Strength was
Dex.
14 and Dex was 7.
Oops.
Ooh, strong but slow.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So far, this fella's pretty average. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Charisma's about the only thing left.
Ooh, wisdom 7. Ouch.
Ooh.
All right,
Oops.
charisma of 14.
Ooh,
not bad.
Strong,
Not bad.
strong and slightly charismatic.
Not bad. Not bad.
Holy sh!
18.
What'd you get,
18,
Rob?
18.
I just
18
rolled
or
an
3?
18 on my wisdom.
Oh, I think somebody's going to be a fighting man, clearly.
Oh, these dice are hot. 14 on con. Holy shnikes.
Very nice.
Oh, I need some new dice.
See, I'm rolling up a backup character at the same time just to
Please do.
get
That would be
myself
great.
safe. Oh, and this guy's way better. No.
And then
You can pick which one's the backup.
Oh, I lied. Never mind. He's
You take 2 characters into the dungeon too. That's fine.
yeah. He's gonna Stiff Breeze will take him out though.
There we go. A 5 for strength for this character. Yes, I love it.
Ooh, ow.
There you go.
Yikes.
Oh, there we
Hey.
go.
See there, that's a 10. It's pretty.
Yeah. We were talking before about using some of these random name generators too, so we'll have to do that as part of this.
I love it. I love it.
Some ones that go down to the syllables.
I love it. Yes, big shout out to the Xenopus archives, which I've been using a lot of to get some resources for this. So they do the Lord's work over there. Once you have your characters, your stats rolled up, the next thing you're going to look at is, do you want to be more or less your class? Fighting man, magic user, cleric, or thief? Now, anybody can be any class. You could have a strength of 5 and still be a fighting man. Like, that's if you would like to. This game does not have modifiers to your ability scores that kind of adjust those things. When we roll, we just it's uses a weird table for hits and stuff. What these skills are good for is usually gaining extra experience points. If it's the prime requisite for your class, you can get bonus XP and the like. You'll also need to determine if you're going to be a human, elf, dwarf, or halfling or hobbit. Each of those, other than a man, a human, which can be any class, the other races have very specific roles they can be. Dwarves and hobbits can only be thieves and fighting men, I believe. Elves are both a fighting man and a magic user at the same time. They gain experience very, very slowly because they have to do both at once before they gain a level. Does anybody have a specific for your prime character? We'll say a specific race or class that you would like to be. Patrick, you look very worried right now.
I rolled atrocious stats across the board for both characters, so I'm gonna make a thief.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm going to use one of the optional rules in here for hopeless characters. Sometimes the universe of chance allows a character to appear who is below average in everything. At the Dungeon Master's discretion, such a character might be declared unsuitable for dangerous adventures and be left home. So, Pat Rick, the merchant, gets to stay home. I'll have you roll up another character. Remove that one that has like the 12, 8, 9, 8, 6, 6. That's horrible, man. Try again, dog.
Can I
Anybody
come
else
along
feel
to
they
the
have
dungeon? No.
Does anybody else
that
feel they
6
have a
is a
hopeless
charisma.
I say that by
character?
allowance, buddy, though.
Keith, you're
I'm-
all set? Okay.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
I'm feeling a hobbit. I mean a halfling. I mean, what are they
Hmm?
allowed to be called?
You want to get
Halfling.
sued?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, man.
My dex
Some of the
isn't very good, but he's got good like strength and charisma, which kind of that feels thief adjacent, kind of a Bilbo
That sounds perfect.
individual. Because Bilbo
So
was ripped.
you're going to
Yeah.
put down halfling thief, basically here.
And that's under my class, correct?
Yeah, it's in later editions of this game, race becomes a class option. You're the class halfling, but here you just
I
put
see.
down you're a halfling thief.
Very good.
You will be forced, however, to choose. You get to be. You either have to be a thief or where is it? Or a fighting man, I think. But you want to go thief? That's perfect.
I think I'll go thief. I don't know that they're good at shooting, but we'll cross
All
that
right.
bridge when we get there.
As a halfling, your hit dice is going to be a 6-sided die. So you're going to generate your hit points by rolling a 6-sided die. And what is your constitution score?
10.
10. Constitution. No bonus. So your hit point is whatever you rolled on a d6.
Well, that's a solid 2.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't get
Mhm.
hit by anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. Rob, how about yourself? What are you feeling for your prime?
Well, with that 18 wisdom, I think there's really only one direction here, and
Okay.
that is a cleric.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to go cleric human. Going to be
Yep.
pretty vanilla, but pretty useful though, I think. Hopefully.
I think so.
Is that a D6 for hit points, Colin?
As a cleric, your first level is a 1 6-sided die. Yes. What is your constitution?
A 14, actually.
Ooh.
A 14.
Wow.
You
Nice.
you get no bonus. It's 15 to 16 is.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The cleric is kind of built, but maybe could hit the gem a little
I
more.
rolled
Yeah.
a 6 for the hit point.
That's awesome. Keith, how about yourself? What do you going for?
What classes can the dwarf be?
A dwarf can be they wear long beards. I believe they can be thieves or fighting men.
All right.
Somewhere,
I will
but I
take.
can't find.
I'm picturing a dwarven fighting man.
I like it.
Heck yeah.
I love that. Perfect. So as a dwarf, I will note you have infravision and can see 60 feet in the dark. Underground, you can immediately detect slanting passages, traps, shifting walls, and new construction 1/3 of the time. So make a note of that.
There you go.
You're the only one who can wield the +3 magic warhammer.
Oh, good.
You speak gnome, kobold, and goblin.
I do want to note that it does say the shifting whales.
It does say shifting
it
whales.
does say
Yeah.
shifting whales. So you
So if
know,
someone's like, "Oh," you'd be able to detect that like immediately.
One
so
third
we're
of the
screwed.
time.
One third of the time.
Yeah.
1/3 of the
Yeah.
1 in 3.
Patrick, how about
Nice.
your hit points? Let's see, dwarf hit points. Let me get down to hit points. Halflings and dwarves progress as fighting men. Dwarf. So you're a fighting man. You have an 1 and 8, a D8 for your hit dice. And what
Oh,
is your
yeah.
constitution,
Ooh.
Keith?
It is 11.
No bonus. So
5 hit points.
pretty
Okay.
good.
All
Pretty good.
right. All right.
Patrick, how about yourself?
Real quick, what does dexterity govern? That's my good stat.
Not really anything. There's not a lot of
Dick.
governance in this. It will allow you to go first in initiative. Initiative order is just in dex order. There's no rolling or
Okay.
I will say this. If your dexterity is 13 or more, any missile fires, any ranged attack is a +1. So
Okay. I was thinking of making a guy with 2 knives, but maybe I'll make a guy with a bow instead.
sure.
Why don't
Yeah.
I do that?
Join me in Thiefland. Come on, you know you
Yeah,
want.
okay. I'm making a thief. It took 0 convincing.
Human, hobbit, halfling, elf.
Are hobbits and halflings different?
No, they're the same thing. They use
Yeah.
different
okay.
verbiage in this book because I believe they got sued at some point.
Nice.
Not use the term hobbit.
I'm gonna make a dwarf thief.
Yeah. Nice. Like it.
Yep, there it is. Hobbits is right there. Common
Mhm.
tongue by hobbits. Is that the only time they mention it?
Do we need to
Nope.
also pick class at set for the backup characters
You can do that. You can do that on your own.
on our own time when we die?
Yeah, pretty much.
Somebody rushes in, figuring out what they are.
I'm here.
I'm a fighting man.
Hey. Yes.
So dwarves get a D8 no matter their class. Is that right?
No.
No, tragic.
Let me see here real quick. In addition to
We're gonna find out dwarves can't be thieves.
Oh no.
your constant, just a quick thing. A dwarf has to have a constitution greater than 9. A
Oh,
dwarf
I'm
or a
literally
halfling.
not allowed to be a dwarf.
Okay, that's no good then.
I have a 4 constitution.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Here comes the poison.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is going to be rough because with a 4 constitution, let me get back up here.
Amazing.
That's a -1 on your hit die.
Yeah, that's a minus. for
At least
sure.
it's not a -2.
Yeah.
You'll die in character creation.
I was wondering because for my backup character, I did roll a 1, and he does have a -1 bit. Do they cap it at 1 hit point? Are they
Yep,
merciful?
subtract 1 from each hit
Okay.
die, but never less than 1.
All right.
So, yeah.
Snuck past it.
Patrick, do you want to be a human thief? Or do you want to be a something else? I mean, I don't know.
Literally, what am I allowed to be?
Okay, let me see here.
'Cause I can't be a dwarf.
Halflings have to have a dexterity higher than 9.
Done that, but we already have a halfling thief, and I don't want to horn in.
Well, as a
More than
cleric.
one halfling would be ridiculous.
Yeah, we've all read Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hobbit. There was only
I
one.
did mean The
Yeah.
Hobbit. I fucked up, guys.
Yeah. Lord of the
There
Rings
were
would be
specifically a bunch of hobbits in Lord of the Rings.
It's one of the main things.
Yeah,
As near as I can tell, Patrick, it's just constitution greater than 9 to be a dwarf or halfling, dexterity greater than 9 to be a halfling.
Oh, wait, so I can't be a halfling either?
If your dexterity is lower than 9, you cannot be a halfling.
I thought you said also con 9 for dwarf or halfling.
Con 9 for dwarf or halfling. You're right. Dexterity above 9.
Brutal.
for
Sounds like
halfling.
I'm a human.
Sounds
Okay.
like it.
Okay, sounds
Oh,
like it.
fuck it. Fuck this. I'll be an elf fucking thief.
Yay!
Let's progress super slowly.
No.
I'm gonna die.
No,
An
see,
elf-
you
an-
can't do that.
You can't do it. An elf is a fighting man and a magic user at the same time. So you
Oh,
can
I
do
see.
that.
Specifically, it doesn't progress like one. It is one.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
Human thief. Fine. Twist my
Okay.
arm.
Okay. As a human thief, you roll 1d4 for your hit points, and then you'll
Just gets
subtract
better and
one.
better, baby. Nailed it. Come on. See this.
Yeah, come on. Here comes the
Minus
one.
your con, which is so minus 1d4 minus 1.
Yeah,
is
that's a 1
1.
minus a 1. I
Okay.
perish in character creation. No, I've got
No,
go.
you got it.
HP.
Yeah, you're great.
1
1
HP.
HP.
You
One,
got this, baby. You got this. You're good.
1 paren, 1 HP. 1 hit point.
Okay.
Live forever.
I think,
Perfect.
maybe stack 2 thieves, 1 trench coat, kind of,
Yeah.
A four-armed
1 plus
thief.
1 equals 3 or something, maybe in this case.
Based on the con scores, though, I think I'm going to have to be on the bottom. So there's going to be like a big
Yeah.
torso on
Oh
this
my
guy.
God.
I got a decent strength.
Yes.
I'm just going to be coughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then
Uh,
immediately hitting your pipe afterwards, like, I don't understand why I don't have any stamina.
You know what? Quick aside. Speaking of Margaret Weiss, who was Dragonlance, right? Keith, the famous character of Raceland Magir, one of the most famous characters in D&D history. Super powerful mage, but like tiny nothing constitution, and that built his whole character. So feel free to make your character
it.
like deathly ill or sick or something to
Always.
overcome.
Yeah. Very sick.
He's been poisoned with curare darts too many times.
Mhm.
Like 4 or 5. He's not very
He's
good at
covered
being a
in, like,
thief.
buboes all over your body. It just won't die.
Let's see.
You guys who are thieves, I think I threw it up there. If not, you all have the rules that have the explanation of thief abilities, like open lock, remove trap, pickpocket, stuff like that.
15% on open lock,
Pretty
10% to
low.
hide, 20 to pickpocket and move
Oof.
silently. Climb is for some reason 87%.
Yeah.
Here is 2 and 6, and then we can backstab +4 times 2 damage. So I guess we're good at getting people if we can pass the 20% to sneak up.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking now, and maybe my memory is hazy here, which is very possible, that in a combat situation, though, going to be much easier for you to sneak
Yeah.
up on an
Yeah.
eligible target, though, because probably
Yeah,
distracted
probably.
with whomever in their face.
Whoever this dwarf is named, yeah.
Yes.
Gonna hide behind our cleric.
Do we all want to get some names rolling?
Yeah, let's
now,
do it.
real quick.
All right.
I know you guys have the sheet that has down to the syllable, so you could roll. You could make up a cool name. What's everybody vibing on?
Well, I've got myself. The way this is going to work for us is we're rolling a D100 to figure out syllables. I got 3 syllables. Then we're rolling a D6 and a D100 to figure out what the syllables are. So I'm going to roll mine
My goodness.
and make sure I say it out loud before it happens in case it's something terrible. Wall. Oh man, I really hope I get Waluigi. Let's say 1 and a 10. Walber.
Walber.
Hey,
I love
Walber.
that. I
Walbar.
love that.
Let's see. Last one is a Walbar L. Warbarel?
Walbarl.
Barbarel?
I think
I
it
like
might be
Walbarel.
Walbarrel. It might be
Wall barrel? Hey, oh, maybe that was your trade. You were like a coopersmith or something.
Oh, there you go.
I love that. I love that.
Then I
And you're a
took
halfling thief, right?
Indeed.
Oh, so the inside of your barrels are the best because you're able to get up nice and close,
Mm-hmm.
test that craftsmanship out.
They smell like somebody's been hiding in them for a while, though. There's a lot of like the tobacco scent really seeps
That-
in there.
The great part too is if you run out of clothes, you just take the top and the bottom off, and then you
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
with the
yes,
suspenders. That's
absolutely.
For my halfling.
Wall Burrell. I love it.
right.
Rob, how about yourself? You are the human cleric. What
Yeah,
is your
I
name?
got one. Crispin Philomen. Or maybe it's Philomen.
I love it. Which do you prefer?
Philomen?
How do you spell it?
Philomen.
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 Keith, how about yourself? The dwarf fighting man.
I rolled up Hazned Burr.
Ooh.
He's Ned. Nice.
Hazned Burr sounds like he
Is it-
would say something if you said him backwards. Hazned
What
Burr.
is more old school D&D than just reversing your name to make up a character?
That's right.
And
Easier
Patrick, how
for
about
some
you?
people.
I rolled a Fifle.
Yay.
Going west,
You
baby.
really?
I love it.
Fiful. Fifle.
I love it.
In fact, what I rolled was Fifle the Gray.
Fifle the
that's
Gray.
sick
Wow.
as hell.
Wow.
That's true. We could add a title. Let's see. I've got one
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes any sort of sense.
They're not even titles, they're eponyms.
Ooh.
Denonyms? Is it an eponym or a denonym?
You've
Yes.
passed what I know. Of the
Apparently,
Hidden Valley. Ooh.
I am the gibbous.
Ooh, like the moon.
Like the moon. The gibbous moon.
Something else to bring up real quick that I love that I wish they do in more games. Each level has its own level title. So, for instance, you thieves are apprentices.
Okay.
Our cleric is an acolyte, and our
Acolyte.
fighting man at level 1 is a veteran. So,
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
well,
You
I
start
love
out a
that.
lot better than us, it sounds like.
Had to fight to get here. So.
That's true. You kind of like winnow out all the weak fighting men pretty early.
Epithets. They're epithets.
The last thing to do is we'll determine well, not the last thing, but we'll determine our gold. 3d6 times 10 is how much gold you start with. And then you're going to need to kit yourself out. Now, I've put up a couple of pages here from, we're going to use a variant rule. I'm going to try to keep this as close to the 70s as I can, but I do like the variant rule of different weapon damage. Normally in the Holmes basic, every weapon, whether it is a butter knife or a freaking guillotine blade you swing around over your head, d6 damage, regardless. So if you'll see on the sheet that I put up there, I think the second one, there is differential weapon damage. So you can buy weapons, they might do a little bit extra.
So, for example, a torch would be a D4, and then going up to a two-handed sword, it looks like it's a 1d10. Is that right?
That's right. Yep, that's
Okay.
right.
I got 70 whole gold.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sick.
not a
Yeah, high
lot.
five.
It sure
Thanks.
is not. Not a great thief either, it seems.
Hey, if you want a crossbow, it costs $30, and then to
Oh,
buy the ammo,
that's fine.
$10. So yeah, you're good.
Man, that's rough because a dagger is $3
Well,
bucks
I'm
for
gonna
a
get.
simple dagger.
I gotta get a bunch of daggers. Bunch of daggers.
That's true.
Bandolier of daggers across your chest. You know,
It's pretty sick, I gotta say.
It's pretty neat.
that would be pretty sick looking.
I
And it
believe you
looks
can
like
throw a dagger
armor.
10 feet.
Yeah. So
So
armor, it looks like thieves we cap out at leather armor. Is that correct?
yes, I believe that's correct. Yes.
All right.
A fighting man can use anything. A thief can have leather. I believe a cleric, I need to go to it, can wear anything, but they can't have bladed weapons, is one of the big
Right.
things. They
Yep.
need to use a
Yep, yep,
mace, a
yep.
hammer.
I mean, I can stave your skull in with a large hammer, but forbid I poke you with a spear or something.
Yeah, but blood? Ew.
Oh no! Droll, very droll. Yes.
I think I'm just if I've got a halfling, I think I'm going all in. I'm just gonna give him a normal sword.
What about a sling? Come on, man.
Ooh, he
I
can,
think you specifically can't use them in dungeons.
yeah, sling with 30 sling stones. These weapons may be used by a cleric. Oh, that's nice. So
That
when
is
I
nice.
die, you can take it off of my body. No, I think the short bow is where I'm gonna come up. Sword and short
Uh,
bow.
quick question to the
Yes.
dungeon master:
Yes, sir.
would you consider a warhammer a one or two-handed weapon?
I think it specifically calls out two-handed weapons in there. So if it doesn't list it, it's just like a single-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the cost right now. It says mace or warhammer. Same cost.
What? Same cost. Okay.
Boy, these expenses add up fast.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, that's why you got to get in that dungeon, baby. Get that treasure.
Yeah. Like I feel like I have to have the thieves' tools, right? Like
Sure.
just gotta.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean,
We
you're a
have
thief.
a dwarf and a halfling in the party, and you both have dark vision. Is that correct?
I do not. I
Yeah,
think
I
only
don't think
Tasmid
halflings do.
Burr does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering for like if we do any dungeoneering, let's say hypothetically, in a
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
called Dungeons and Dragons, right? Perhaps, who knows?
Mm.
But will a light source muck up the dark vision of our demi-human friend?
So usually not
Maybe I'm
in.
getting ahead.
Yeah, infravision is basically he's going to be able to see in the dark more or less. But if you bring a light in, he can just see in the light too, as well,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So
Nice.
Yeah.
All
he
right.
might be good for sneaking, like doing a little scouting potentially in the dark.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Let's see.
Perfect.
Got that. Need a little bit of rope. You always need a little bit of rope.
Oh yeah, I got some rope.
Okay.
Rope.
Yeah. What kind of weapon is Tosned wielding these days?
Tizned, I have a warhammer and a hand axe because sometimes you need to
Nice.
smash, sometimes you need to cut.
I like
But
it.
axes really smash too. Yeah,
Yeah. You're using the flat side of it.
yeah, exactly. I bought chainmail.
Now,
Nice.
something they also mention here, and I don't know how granular we need to get, but just for the purpose of that old 70s D&D feeling, it says once you write down your gear, make a note of where it's carried on your person.
Mm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
if your dagger's in your boot, if your gold pouch is stored in your backpack or like under your shirt or something like that,
All
as one of
right.
those random things. So I don't think we have to get too far into it, but if you have anything interesting, like I always keep a dagger tucked up my sleeve for emergencies,
I
make a
like
note of
boot
that.
dagger. I'm doing a boot dagger. That's always
Pretty
good.
sweet.
Good, clean fun.
I've got a belt that I carry my weapons in. Most of my other gear is in my backpack.
Yep. Yep.
I
Same.
can't afford a 10-foot pole.
They're awkward.
No!
They're awkward anyway.
You can only get up to 7 foot. That's as far as your goal will get you.
I can give
Rod's discount
Fifel.
full outlook.
I'll buy you a 10-foot pole for the 1 gold that it
Yeah.
costs.
I'm coming right up on 70 gold pieces. How much did y'all start with?
120. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Pretty good.
70.
You also started with 70?
I did.
Yeah.
Rough stuff.
I
So-
got gold to spare.
I bet I can
I
find
kinda-
armor in this dungeon.
I kind of love the emergent storytelling. Like maybe you guys are just broke as a joke kind of a situation. And you're
Mhm.
I
like,
mean,
or maybe the creditors are after you or whatever. Like, who knows? So think about those kind of things. I love those
Like
types
that,
of
yeah.
when they kind of come out of the storytelling. It's great. I think with that, we'll pretty much be ready to get going properly here. We'll get into the system and how it works as we do it. Weird stuff. Unlike today's games where you roll, Call of Cthulhu, you're always rolling percentile die or whatever. This game is all over the board. Sometimes you roll a d20, you need to get under a stat. Sometimes you're rolling 2d6 and you need to get over a stat. It is bananas. So we are going to do our best. But if anybody out there is like, I am Eric Holmes, I wrote this system. Please forgive us. We're trying our best here.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all we can do.
It's an interesting philosophical question. Is I want to keep this as old school as possible, and that means, trying to adhere to the rules as best I can. But I also feel the old school mentality is to just say screw it and make up your own things or tinker with it immediately. So,
I like it.
I think for this we'll try to keep as close to the rules as we can for a little bit, and we'll see where we get. But great. Any last character questions, ideas, anything like that before we get into the game itself, introducing our characters, blah blah blah. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints.
Your stat has to be above 15 to get a bonus. So, like on your dex, then lower your AC unless you have a dex of 15 or 16. Is that correct?
Ooh.
Hold on, let me look here.
Does sound like a chart.
I'm sorry, to get a bonus on what now?
Like your prime requisite or prime attribute.
Yes. Your prime requisite for a fighter, it's strength. So if your strength is 15 or more, you'll get a 10% bonus. If it's between 13 and 14, a 5% bonus. And it can even screw you over.
Just XP or what?
Yeah.
Experience. Yep.
Yes.
So as a thief, as a thief, your prime requisite is dexterity.
Thank God.
So yeah, you could be a thief with a dexterity of like 3, and you'd subtract 20% experience every time you gain experience.
Yeesh. Well, I did for those following along. I did have to tweak. I saw there's the point trade in. I did move mine over because I realized as a halfling I did need 10 dex, so I lowered my intelligence, and now I'm just a little dumber, but I am more dexterous.
I forgot to go over that. Thank you, Nathan. Does anybody else need to adjust their stats a little bit based on the point buying thing?
I don't think I can get my 4 con up to a 10. So
probably not.
No. Plus, if you're a thief, you just get your prime, which is dex, right? So you really get no help there.
Do I get anything nuts for having an 18 dex?
Let's see. +1 to hit with missiles.
Well, I already have +1 to hit with missiles.
Yeah, I was gonna say that really doesn't go up.
Huh. So no. Great. No, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay, great.
Rock and roll.
You're gonna be great, Patrick. By the end of this, you're gonna be so in love with your character.
He's gonna be dead. I have HP.
He's the only guy that's gonna walk out of this dungeon alive. Mark my words.
Just stay behind me.
You got it, boss. Are you kidding?
No problem.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, let's begin proper. Pardon me. You've traveled for many days, leaving the realm and entering into the wilder area of the Borderlands. Farms and towns have become less frequent and travelers few. The road has climbed higher as you enter the forested and mountainous country. You now move up a narrow, rocky track. A sheer wall of natural stone is on your left, the path falling away to a steep cliff on the right. There's a small widening ahead where the main gate to the keep is. The blue-clad men-at-arms who guard the entrance shout at you to give your names and to state your business. All along the wall, you see curious faces peering down at you, eager to welcome new champions of law, but ready with crossbow and polearm to give another sort of welcome to the enemies. This, yes. Right as you approach, the gate is up, leaving like a large moat, essentially, like a dry moat in front. And from one of the parapets in the evening sun, a blue clad man yells out, "State your names and your business. You there." He points down to you, Walburrell. Please introduce your character and tell this gentleman what you're doing here.
You know what? He's got a good charisma, so he's handsome. He's a handsome, halfling, fairly nice, button-up vest, and he'll do the kind of bow thing and do the salutations and well met, keepsman. Yes, I'm
Oh,
Walborough.
yes.
These are my fine traveling companions.
What
Gestures
business
up.
have you here?
We are, a poor adventuring party in search of, uh, greater wealth.
Riches, glory, freedom.
Law,
Beer.
not chaos. Yeah, beer.
Beer.
To stave off the ever expanding menaces known as chaos.
For sure.
All right, then. Take a step back,
That's good.
please. And you hear the creaking as the drawbridge to the vast keep lowers. Here in the evening sun, you are allowed to walk into the main portion of the keep. I've thrown a map up for you guys. You can look at the keep map if you would like, and you make your way into basically like the portcullis goes up. You go in, you see that this area that you walk through has murder holes for guys to stab into. There's a second portcullis, and as you're approaching the other end, a man comes out. He's not a dwarf, but a short human man, maybe only about 5 foot tall. He's got a bald head, a big bushy black beard. He's in the blue outfit of the keep. And he looks kind of grumpy, like almost like he just woke up from a nap. He's kind of rubbing his eyes. He sees you come up. Swiftly behind him in blue robes comes a scholar with what appears to be like a writing board that he can write on. This is pardon me, this man speaks to you and he says, Cyric Umpros, I'm Corporal of the Watch. I'm going to need you to state your names, what your business is. We'll write it down, get you in there. So it's the guy at the top yelled down, "You're Walburrell, is that right? You little fella."
Walborough. Yes.
Okay.
These are my fine companions.
We
Please.
need names here.
I am Taysened Burr of Clan Karzak from the distant mountains. I've journeyed far to sample the humans' beer and see how it compares to our mastercraft. And I found that it is better to drink with companions and safer to travel with companions.
Much safer.
Great. Okay. Tasnid. Tasnid. Great. Okay. You there, and he points over to Rob Crispin. What's your name?
Yes, I have Crispin Pillerman. As you can see, the heraldry on my shield here, I represent the house, and I'm trying to think of some divine nature, but I imagine it looks like a sun that looks like it's rising over a large body of water or something like that. And, and he points again at us like, just in case you haven't seen it, and like poking his face. And as is my diminutive but powerhouse of a friend here stated, it is better to travel in numbers, especially as you expand, because you never know what new dangers may be lurking in those dark, dank hills.
Got it, crispy. Okay, great. And you, yeah, you there?
So I think Feifel is like maybe 6'4" and 120 pounds.
You there, string bean?
He's just skeletally gaunt, like long gray cloak, leaning heavily on a walking stick. Like, my name is Feifel. I'm a traveler, a learner, a wanderer, a keeper of secrets. And he winks.
Great. Okay, Fiffle, got it. All right. Look, here's the deal. Uh, this here's a keep. You're safe in here. We'll keep the monsters at bay. Just we don't need any trouble. We don't need any bullshit from you. So keep your weapons sheathed. Keep your noses clean. Me and the fellas. And he points, and there's like 30 dudes on the top of these parapets, like eyeballing you with crossbows. We won't need to get rough. There's a few shops, an inn, tavern just down the lane there. Just follow the path, can't miss it. We just don't want any trouble, and you won't get any trouble back from us. Is that meet your needs?
Quite so, quite so. Yes, I think this will be a welcome respite, and maybe we can find some of that beer that we've been promised so much about.
We can get
Yeah,
lodgings at said tavern with said ale.
inn's right next door to it, so
Right.
can't miss it. Like I said, it's not a big place, but yeah. You said you're travelers, huh? Is that right?
Yes, indeed.
Right. Well, make yourselves at home. Yeah, that's all I got to say. If I were you, I wouldn't keep going north on the road, a little bit to the east, and then the road turns north. A couple days north, we've had some really nasty tell of orcs and other such monstrosities out there waylaying travelers. So just stay in here. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Well,
So,
don't make me don't make me come and find you. That's all I got. He spits and then just leaves. And the scribe guy goes, oh, and follows him off. Leaving you guys in a quite a large area into
Yeah.
the Bailey here, the outer Bailey as it's called.
So that's
Following the
three if we're looking at the map, right? That's like kind of a thing.
That's right, yeah.
mm-hmm.
You are in 3. This narrow place is paved here. Corporal of the Watch, dressed in plate mail with his shield, sword, and dagger. Got it. Terrific. You can follow your way down along the road here. Let me get my map so I see what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, this seems like a nice place, respectable. Everything's made of solid granite. It looks like chiseled out of a quarry locally. The walls are very tall, very sturdy. It looks like right along here as well, there's a stable with a number of horses and other mules and things. That is number 4, as you can see on your map. And then number 5 looks like a warehouse. There's some guards standing out front. That lists that it would have, like, you would assume trade goods or things in there. People can come in and basically, if they need to hitch up their wagon, store it for a while. That's where they're keeping there. What would you all like to do?
What time is it? Is it
2
late?
things. It is evening. It's probably like 7 p.m. So it's not full dark yet, but the sun's going down. Secondly, let's bring up our roles. When I ask the group overall what the group is doing, I would like one of you to be the caller. You guys debate amongst yourselves, role play it out. But when you figured we would like to go to the tavern, the official caller can say that to me. I'll sometimes ask, what is your individual characters doing? But when it's a group, the caller. I don't know how necessary this is, but again,
But it
it's
sure is in the
It's
rules.
of the
we're going to
time,
try
yeah.
it. We're going to give it a
Very
whirl.
good.
Yeah.
Who would like to be our shot caller?
Keith, how do you feel about being a shot caller?
It sounds like the dwarf will make the call or
I like that.
announce the call.
Fighting
like
man, party leader,
Hell yeah.
That's
a
right.
heroic.
You need the tactics of a
presence.
veteran among
Mhm.
us.
And we'll be back here.
Yeah,
Mm.
you got it.
Looking around, I was like, well, he implied that bed and beer are at the tavern. It sounds like a ideal place to go. I could use something to wash the dust from my throat.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fine idea.
Mm.
Fine idea.
I'm concerned about these walls. This construction should only last a few hundred years.
Yes. See, and here I was about to compliment their paving, but the wrong
I
kind of
laugh at
rock, I
that.
suppose.
Yeah. So
So
to the tavern?
To the tavern.
To the tavern, the caller said.
Huzzah!
perfect.
Huzzah.
You guys make your way south and then curve around to the west here. You see the large, the massive towers above. It looks like there's a row of what would be like private homes or rentable apartments along the southern wall. You
Okay.
pass a smithy, which is looks like they're just closing up for the day. There's a dwarf there that as he sees you go by, he gives you a polite nod as he's hanging up tongs and stuff. That's number 8. You pass through a number of other small places, look like provisioners, looking like a bank, someplace you can exchange gold and the like, and make your way over to where number 13 is on your map, the south western
Yeah.
portion.
Mhm.
Like a
Here
swirl.
is a large gushing fountain in the center of a square. It looks like there's a couple of unused currently, but they could come and put up like market stalls that are permanent here. Maybe they have like a farmer's market of some kind on certain days. And you see numbers 15 and 14 there in that kind of little corner. It makes this little square.
Yeah.
You see the Traveler's Inn is number 14, and directly across is 15. Is it just says the word tavern at the top of it? No
Mhm.
fancy name or anything, just tavern. And it looks like from inside the tavern with its like large windows, those kind of diamond plate windows. You can see there's like a fire starting to go. You can hear some glasses clinking together. Maybe somebody's warming up like a fiddle just to play a couple tunes. And you even see a couple of guards, some other people that give you, glances. You're newcomer, so they kind of eyeball you as you make your way there. Would you prefer to go to the tavern or to the inn first? The inn is where you would get lodging,
Mhm.
and the tavern is where you would get drinks and socialization.
I think the
What would you
tavern.
like to do first?
Yeah, I think
Let's have a
get
drink and go to
a
bed.
couple drinks. I mean, a common room should always be available, even to sleep in, even if all the rooms are taken. Yes, tavern. Wallbarrow, you've been talking about your ability to drink beer. Would you like to join us?
I would love to show off my abilities here.
Mhm. Ah, well,
Yes, I used to be quite a drinker in my day,
mm,
back in the barreling days.
yeah.
How about you, Crispin? Does your religion allow you to sample the devil's liquids, so
Oh,
to
nothing
speak?
devil about it. We think it's one of the creator's finest concoctions. I mean, half of our clergy probably wouldn't be involved with the church if it wasn't for alcohol.
One way or another. Do you guys press gang the clergy?
We have monks that make some of the finest ales west of so and so.
Yeah. So to the tavern.
To the tavern.
Huzzah.
You walk across the square and open the doors into a not a huge but well appointed tavern room. It's got those thick wooden beams going across the ceiling here. There's a number of tables set up, a relatively large fireplace, which is going. It feels pleasantly warm. Along the back end is a large bar where there is, of course, a bald headed man who is cleaning out glasses. A few of the tables have people at them. You see a mix of people. There's maybe like 10 or 12 individuals in here. Some look like guards that are clearly off duty. Their weapons are sheathed, but like set, against the tables. You see that there is like a dwarf and an elf here having drinks. There is a man who's warming up that fiddle to just kind of play slow music. You see over by the fireplace, there is, you're not sure what, but a man with a big, long gray beard smoking a pipe. He's got like a purple cloak with stars and moons on it. You see another man who has his hand's been severed and he's got a hook there. Looks rough. He's missing some teeth, eye patch, big battle axe, and he is drinking with like a halfling that's dressed all in like jet black. You can barely see him leather. But the barkeep sees you and kind of leans up and says, welcome, newcomers. I don't recognize your faces.
Indeed. I am Taste Ned, and I always like to know my barkeep's name. Put the DM on the spot.
No, it's good. I literally wrote down every single name of every NPC. This module famously has no names in it whatsoever. Everybody is just Tavern Keep or whatever. Anyway,
Tavern Keep.
Yeah. Name's Divar Noth. I run this establishment. You're more than welcome here. Please, newcomers, we have prices over there, but I'm willing to give you just a couple of a little bit of a discount on your first round for the evening, seeing as you're new and all. Just a little hospitality. He'll show you a little.
I kind of tap on my shield, hoping that maybe it's just like, maybe somebody with a cloth to give a little bit more of a discount.
What's your charisma score there, Crispin?
It's not great. It's a 10.
10, that's about average. He looks and says, man of the cloth. Of course. Well, welcome in. Glad to always have a holy man. We've, and over in the chapel, we've also got a priest here who's come in the past a couple of weeks as well. So maybe you'll have plenty to talk. But yes, half off your first round of drinks. Welcome into the keep. It's a lonely place, but we get along just fine here.
Excellent.
Well, I'm buying the first round since I have some extra gold from character creation.
Excellent. I will definitely imbibe a free beer.
How much are the prices on the wall?
Yeah.
An
20
ale
gold.
An ale is 1 electrum piece. A small beer is a silver piece. A wine is an electrum. Honey mead is a gold. Bark tea is a silver. Bread is 1 copper piece per slice. Pudding, 1 silver piece per bowl. And then it goes on soup, stew, roast fowl, roast joint, hot pie, cheese, fruit.
All right.
Is electrum a gold silver alloy? What are they doing with electrum?
Electrum is worth, it goes a copper piece, then 10 coppers is a silver, 5 silver is an electrum, then 10 silver is a gold, and 10 gold's a platinum. So it's half
$50
of a gold.
Piece.
Okay.
50-cent piece, yeah.
Okay.
Was gold $1 or $100?
I'll say it's $1. So gold's $1. And
Hopefully not $100. A mead was a gold.
He's like, you don't understand what we had to do to get this fucking honey. Like, my God.
Well,
Give her milk
pick
a
your
beehive.
poison. Yeah, pick your poison. I'll go with the more expensive, the honey mead, because that sounds pretty tasty.
Fifel also has a honey mead.
Yeah, ale, of course, and a stew or a meaty soup, whatever the soup du jour is.
Mm-hmm.
For you are a good cleric.
I believe I will sample your wine. I hear it's aged rather well in this area.
Wonderful. Adding that all up, that comes to 1.75 gold. So 1 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
All right.
Keep track of that because gold equals experience points in this game.
Oh, no.
So.
Never mind. Give it all back.
Yeah. Well, please make yourselves at home. feel free to socialize. We've got a number of travelers that have come in the past couple of weeks and months and the like. But help yourselves. May I ask though? What brings you here to our humble keep?
Everybody keeps asking. We just started this game, Colin.
Yeah.
We're discovering our characters, Patrick.
Yeah. Money, my good man. The thing that makes the world go round. We can't live without it, even the most pious among us.
Well, I'm going to say plenty to be found around. They say that some of these creatures foul out in the wilds. Oftentimes they have lots of treasure for some individuals that, like yourselves, apparently, are out there ripe for the pluckings.
How foul are these creatures?
Well, it all depends. It all depends where you go. I've heard lots of things here. Roll me a D20 there, Rob.
D20.
Yes,
You got
sir.
it. I got. Speaking of dice, I don't know if you can see it, but
Ooh.
one of the originals, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hopefully
0
it
to
doesn't roll off
9.
the table. Ooh,
Then 0 to 9
3.
again.
A three.
We're trying to roll low, right? It's a roll under system, right?
Yeah.
A minimally foul creature.
He leans closer to you and he's like, all sorts. If you follow the road out of here to the east and then slightly to the north, goes past an area. Some travelers have been calling it the Caves of Chaos. Seems like it's a little bit of a strange U-shaped earthen formation dotted with caves, almost like a beehive, if that makes sense, with little ins and outs. All sorts of creatures have lived there, tribes of different things. They say orc, kobold, even worse. They say that there's a dread ogre that's taken up there, eating the remains of the dead, even a minotaur, if you could believe it.
Oh.
I can't.
Well, that's just what they say.
Sounds like someone needs to expunge this foulness from the land. And perhaps I am that man.
Or I could say that anybody that can do that would definitely open up the roads for trade and travel. I'm sure there'd be a hefty bounty for doing such a thing.
Oh, really?
Hefty, you say?
Oh, yes, indeed. The castellan of this very place might be beckoned to come down for such a mighty deed of arms.
Who is the person in charge? El Jefe man in charge.
Is that not the guy we met on the way in?
No, that is the corporal of the watch, not to be. Oh, you met Cyric Umpros, the corporal of the watch, not to be confused with the captain of the watch, Yorman Falst. But no. Our great castellan, Engen Dackelmere, runs the whole show. We barely ever see his presence out here. Too busy keeping the guards in shape and dealing with the day-to-day stuff in the inner bailey. In fact, folks such as yourselves, myself, can't even get in there. That's all military business. It's locked down tight. And on your map, that's like area 21 to the north.
Yeah.
Is 18 like a checkpoint?
Yeah, 18 is the checkpoint. You got
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We're in the minimal security section of the keep, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
whatever the part is not the Bailey.
It's
what is the history of this keep itself? Is this a relatively new structure? I mean, it seems like we are growing quite rapidly in this area.
About 10 years ago, they began on it. I know that Engen was assigned to create a keep out in this region to protect the lands as the various realms, men, dwarves, civilized folk, begin pushing ever further into the boundaries of the wilds. And, they built it with strong granite, built it tall, built it fast. And folks such as yourselves come out seeking fame, glory, fortune. The roads connect over to various smaller kingdoms and settlements and things like that. But if you came from the west, which you did, you probably saw it. Things got sparse, barely any farms out that way. So yes,
Yeah.
here Engen and the guards keep a steady watch and try to push back against the forces of chaos and dread as much as they can, but they're well stocked to keep the keep safe, but they're no military force to ride out and clear out the caves, for instance.
Excellent.
Well,
Yeah.
enjoy your meals. If you have anything else for me, I'll be here polishing glasses all night, which with a dirty rag, which is what I do as a barkeep. But feel free to socialize. There's many such travelers here. Many of them have tales of the caves of chaos. Some of them like that, and he points to the dude with the hook hand. Have been up that way before. Others, and he points over to the wizard-looking guy, came in searching for tales about a week ago before you arrive. So feel free to chat amongst the people if you so care to. If you need lodgings, the inn is directly catty corner to this. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know off the top of your head what the inn charges for a room, my good sir?
Oh, of course I do. I definitely have that information written down for anybody that needs it. Gotcha.
Gets to the stained part of the money.
It's
Oh,
watered out.
no. Yeah.
They'll let you sleep in the common room for $1 per person per night. If you'd like a private room, a single room can sleep up to 4 people, much as yourself. That costs a gold piece per night.
Mm,
Very
Mhm,
reasonable.
not too bad.
mhm. Yes, yes. Seems quite affordable if you have an income of some kind, which I'm sure we can make happen.
It sounds like we could have a good income by taking gold from filthy kobolds. Mm,
Oh,
It's true.
some of the traders here, they also trade. You probably passed their offices in, trade in various pelts and things like that. So
Okay.
bring back
Okay.
Kobold
kobold
pelts.
teeth, kobold pelt, perhaps even an orc skull. You'd be surprised what people would want to mount on their walls. So
ah,
you never know.
Seems a little morbid, but I
ah.
suppose.
They stuff them and mount them next to it, next to their deer heads and all. It's a human quirk I've noticed.
Somewhere there's an orc with just 2 glass eyes pointed different directions on a wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't mount it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am interested in talking to a fellow dwarf.
Nice.
All right.
Mhm.
In fact, you did see that there are 2 dwarves that are sitting. They have like weapons and gear kind of set aside. They're not in armor or anything. They're just in like regular clothes, if that makes
Right.
sense. But they're sitting drinking, like it looks like there's like 6 or 7 tankards of ale already tipped at their table, and they seem to be playing some kind of a game where they're like flipping a gold coin and trying to get it into a glass, and they're both just failing at it.
Mm, darn.
But yeah, you walk over and they're like, come on, you bright bastard, you can do it. And he goes, ping, and it flings and tries to get in the glass. And it goes, that's drinking for us both. And they both drink. When they see you come up, they're like,
Yeah. Well met.
Well met indeed. We don't see many of our kind here. Grab a seat. Grab a seat. I'm Helmut. This is my brother Hawbark. Well,
Ah,
pleased to be making your acquaintance. What's your name?
I am Taste Ned Burr. Well, nice to meet you, Helmet and other name.
Hawbark.
Hobart. Hobart, yes, the H brothers. And he's like,
It's the
how long have you
Hardstone brothers.
Hearthstone? Love it. How long have you been here?
Nary about 2 weeks now. We come in looking for work, being hired out as mercenaries, men for hire, dogs' bodies, if you will. but it doesn't seem to be much going on in the way. So we found ways to entertain ourselves. Come on, Hardbark, hit it. He flings the gold coin, misses the glass, and they both go and drink. How about yourself, Tasted? What brings you out here?
Look, same. Looking for work and looking to enjoy a beer outside of my keep, my outside of my caves and all. And this seems like a worthwhile place. You say there's work to be had, being hired as a escort. Oh, that came out wrong.
There's many lonely
Brothers,
people in this
I'd like to
game.
fuck you.
But not for free. Come on.
As a guard.
Yeah, they say to you, well, work's been a little slow, honestly. Had an expedition with some fella out to them caves. We maybe the barkeep told you about them. Caves of Chaos, they call them. All sorts of ne'er-do-wells out that way. Well, it was a real shit show, honestly. Went in there and a fella said, hey, human, of course. Thinks he knows what his business is with caves. Says, yeah, we'll go to the southern end. We'll go to the upper portion. That's where the real treasures. Well, we get in there. Aren't we beset upon by all sorts of terrible things? Skeletons came at us. Freaking, you ever seen the dead walk? Terrifying. Giant insects of a sort, howls of some sort of ogre, man-eating thing. Well, it ate him right up, and we got the hell out of there. Barely had enough treasure to rub together for our trouble or whatever. But if I was you, I'd definitely stay clear of the southern slopes if you're planning to go out that way.
Good advice. Good advice. It's like going. Let me try that coin here. Let me see if I can. I can do.
All right. I'll tell you what is your dexterity score?
13.
Roll a d20 and let's see if you get under a 13. A 13 or less.
I did not. 14.
They go, boo, we all have to drink. Raise their glasses.
I thought that was the point.
No, trust me. You got to get it in there. Try it again, lad. Try it again.
That's now that I can eye up, I did even worse.
They go, boo. They drink. Keep her another. And this guy rolls his eyes. And
Can Feifel flip a gold coin from like partway across the room?
You
into
like do the thing? Yeah, roll a d20.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get underneath of your dexterity score.
Yes, I have an 11 under 16.
Perfect. You which shoots across the room into their glass. These dwarves are like stunned. They go, oh, they look at you. They're like, he did it. Ha! And he pulls out from under the table like this giant like jug of you don't know what. And he pours drinks for his brother, for Taznid. They give you a cup, Feifel, as you shot it in there. And this is like blasting dwarven ale. I need you guys to roll under your constitution.
Well, wait, so we are rolling under?
For this, you are, yes.
Sometimes you are.
Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
Yes, I
Nice.
can handle my liquor.
I got a 1 on a 4. The first time I've been happy about a 1.
It is an incredible spirit, strong as a mountain, with a flavor profile as complex as the roots of the earth. But it goes down smooth, and the dwarves are cheering. Oh yeah! They pass that around. Anything from Crispin or Walberell as you guys are enjoying your evening?
Please, Crispin, go for it.
You said there were some of the guards that were off duty. I'm wondering maybe I could saunter up to a table where maybe some of the guards are trying to.
Of course. Yep. You walk up to the guards and they kind of, look at you. And what's your charisma score? You don't need to roll under it. I'm just wondering what the score is.
It is a mighty 10.
10 average is great. They kind of look at you and they're like, welcome. Welcome to the keep. What can we do for you?
Well, as you can probably hear, some of my party, we have just arrived in the keep, and always looking to hear a tale or two from the good men who fortified this fortress. Pray tell, what sort of stories would you share for the lonely, humble travelers myself?
Oh, tell you a little bit about the area. We've been stationed here for some of us a couple of years now. Helped build the place and keep it. Generally speaking, the forces of darkness keep to themselves. They know not to assault this place anymore. We've heard a couple of tale of the surrounding areas. I'm sure you've heard of the caves, the Waylay travelers, where all these creatures seem to have taken up in some sort of unholy truce of some kind with another. But out and around, there's all sorts of strange things. Lizard men that live down south in the swamps.
Mm.
Give me a
Kind of
D20
foul
roll.
denizens in the wilds, from what I've heard tell of ogres and orcs and kobolds, and now you're also telling lizard men are out in the wilds.
Indeed, indeed. And other things, even worse things. Give me a D20 roll, please.
D20 roll. Okay. That is I hope I didn't waste it, but I rolled a 20.
20 is good. They will tell you that out and about, bandits live in the wilds. Pray they've heard of a mad hermit as well that lives out there, some crazy fool up to God only knows what. But one of the things that bothers us the most, you see, over in the caves, there's a couple of orcs waylaying travelers and the like. There's more than one tribe we've heard tell. And I think that if the two of them decide to combine their forces, they're going to be it's going to be really difficult for us to put it down any sort of unified threat from the orc tribes. We've been trying to. Oh yes, please go on.
Has there been any of these forces that have attempted to besiege this keep?
Not for years ago. This place is nigh impregnable. Tall walls, the dry moat out front, the drawbridge up high on our area. We can see them coming. The caves are like few days away, I would think, maybe a day and a half of hard riding. So anything that's coming, we're going to spy it off from miles away. They can't get in here. Plenty of provisions, unless it's the siege that's going to last for uh, maybe a year or more. We'll be able to stay out too. Plenty of bolts for our crossbows, ballistas, and the like. No, nothing's getting in here. Don't. No need to worry about that.
Always good to hear such stalwart confidence from the ones assigned to protect its fortress.
If the orc
thank you.
bands band together, what we're more worried about is what they can do to any sort of travel on the road to and from. That's the big threat. I think we'll be fine here, but if that's the case, we're going to have to go out and do battle with them, and that's something that the last thing I want to do is take the fight to them when I'd rather be here behind these tall walls. But thank you for coming. We're glad to see another holy man. Clearly, over in the church, the father does many wondrous things, of course. And there's even another visiting priest, like a wandering friar. I think he said it was father something or other, taking up residence. But
I kind of like point like around the tavern, like there, over there. Is he over there? Is he?
Yeah, you point over, and over in one corner is a man with he's got like a burly white beard. He's got almost like kind of like a cassock hat on, if that makes sense, like black. He's in like a velvet robes with like a silver chain with a symbol on it, and he is politely sipping wine. And as you look over, he kind of makes eye contact with you and raises a glass, big smile.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll be there. And I thank the the watch again, and I say something like, may the sun always guide your path or something like that, right?
Yes. Where's your glasses?
Then I start walking more towards the priest.
Great. Before we get to that, we'll go over to Nathan Walburell. What are you up to, if any?
So this friar fellow, the traveler, that is not the long bearded man near the fire, right? That's a
These are
separate.
two different people.
I
Yes.
love it. I want to go talk to the old wizard looking dude.
Okay, great. You walk over. He's in he's in like purple robes and a purple conical hat that has stars and moons and suns on it. He's got like a traveling cloak, a big staff, and he's smoking like a 2-foot long pipe over by the fire, just like puffing it out. And he's got like what looks like a small book that he's like reading. And you approach and he's puffing smoke.
It's a good day, sir. Might I ask? You have quite a fetching arrangement. What is your profession?
Well met, my young friend. Please have a seat. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've met. How have you been?
I think you might have me confused. I don't think we've met before. I'm Walborough.
Puts his pipe and gets real close. Scrutinize.
Yeah, I smell it.
Yeah, the tobacco. No, you're mistaken. We've definitely met before.
Then perhaps
Maybe
you can
not here.
remind
Maybe
me.
somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, well, I forget my manners. Let's just carry on as if we've never met before. I think that will be a fun way to do it.
What wonderful,
I
wonderful idea.
am Nilok, the sojourner, so-called the Purple Pilgrim. I make my way from realm to realm, collecting stories and the like, and yours is of great interest to me. What is your name here?
Walborough is it's Walbarael for
He
those who
writes that
write this
down.
down. Yes.
He writes that down.
Yeah. Write that down. Write that down. Yes.
Fabulous.
Well, I'd wondered if you were the sort of individual in pursuit of knowledge, the kind that you are wise enough to outsource to perhaps individuals with different talent areas than your own.
Yes.
Is there anything we've been told about these caves? I know enough of my companions to know that they enjoy a good tussle once in a while. But is there anything more intellectually interesting about these caves that we might find? Maybe some old rumors, some treasures, a hidden weak point.
You plan to go in the caves? Excellent. I thought it might take you a little bit more prodding before you chose to venture forth, but this turns up my timeline quite well. Outstanding. Roll me a d20.
Let's say this 11. Real middle of the road.
Okay, I love that.
Critical.
The lights dim just a little bit as he gets real close to you. He gets up and he's like, Walborough, you need to beware treachery within your own party. Heed my words. He sits back and the lights kind of go back up and the music, was somehow muted for you for a moment. It comes back up.
Oh dear.
Well,
yeah, that's. There's only one other neutral or evil character here, I think.
And I'm pretty sure as a thief, I'm not exactly the most neutral myself. Well, at any rate.
Maybe you'll betray your party.
Yes.
Watch out for that.
Yeah, wait,
don't do that.
Guys you got to watch out for, I guess.
Yeah.
Roll me 2 more d20s, and we're going to ignore the
right.
if you get an 11 or 3 or anything.
I got a 1. And, boy, I'm hitting the ranges here. A 1 and a 20.
Reroll the 20. We've already gotten that one.
All right. Let's see. A 17.
Perfect. He's like, well, beyond that, I can tell you that once, long ago, an elven prince of some sort made his way across the marshes and disappeared. He was laden down with ill-gotten gains on the run from his some sort of princely party of some kind. Um, along the marshes, disappeared without a trace. Perhaps that treasure's to be found. But in the caves itself, not a week ago, a fat merchant laden down with many spoils was abducted, taken in by one of the tribes of terrible creatures. I unfortunately know not which one, but there's a hefty reward for his safe return. If you could find
Ah.
evidence of this merchant, perhaps you could make quite a name for yourself here.
Mm. A merchant is someone that is advantageous to know. Yes. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Excellent, excellent. See, I knew, I could tell you were a man of knowledge. Well, we shall, I'm sure we shall meet once more, my good man, Nymuk? Nymuk? Bill
Nylock.
Nylock. Nylock.
Yes, the sojourner.
Like the nut?
You say from across the room, and he goes, there's a nut called a Nylock?
Let's just call you the Purple Pilgrim, shall we?
Well, yes, it works for me. I have many names. Of course. Call me whatever you like, just not late for dinner. Well, goodbye.
Yeah, see you later. See you.
We cut over to Crispin approaching the priest, and the priest, big burly fella, sits down. A man of the cloth. We don't see many of our ilk here, brother. Please join me for a drink. And he pours you a
Of
little
course.
glass of wine.
Like, notice he's obviously drinking the same thing. Yes, refined tastes. Excellent. Thank you. I introduce myself.
And I am Father Welvin Relios, the confessor, they call me, a wandering priest, as it were. And I found my way here and thought I could do much good. I've taken up residence, been here for nigh on 3 months now. Other than the curate over at the temple, I not many men of the cloth come by. It's good to make your acquaintance, brother. What brings you here?
Well, I think our missions are somewhat parallel. My parish has destined me to come out to these parts and spread the sunshine, the sun unto the world. Too much darkness, too much shadow. We need to illuminate things more.
I couldn't agree with you more. Chaos, darkness spreads across this land like some sort of blanket of evil. If only there were those like ourselves that could push it back. We could do so much good in this world. It looks like you have quite a stalwart adventuring party with you.
Oh, quite stout, quite stout. Oh, if you think that was something, referring to Fifel flipping the coin from across the room, you should have seen him on the road. You could get a squirrel from 50 paces doing the same thing.
50
That is
paces,
sort of
you
the.
say? Good heavens.
That's why I'm out of gold.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just thinking.
Imagine what he can do out there on the field against some sort of foul beast.
Oh, my. Wonderful.
And as fate would
Wonderful.
have it, I was not even assigned to them. We had just met on our journey, and now here we are together.
The lords of law and goodness shine upon this world again. They link up strangers that can do the most good together. That bolstens my spirits indeed, much like this wine. He pours you some.
Easy, easy. Moderation, my friend, moderation.
A 4-letter word if I've ever heard one. He drinks the second one back. So, Crispin,
That's what some of the monks say.
what do you intend to do? Are you going to those caves then to fight back against the darkness? I mean, that's clearly, I would think, the best place to do it, but it's up to you.
We've only just arrived. We're sort of gleaming information right now. We want to learn from the experience of others. It's through such experience that perhaps we can become enlightened. We don't want to
Wise
be too
man
hasty
indeed.
in our decision.
Wise man indeed. Well, I can certainly tell you that just along the way there is the smith, the provisioner, the trader. If you need to, if you come across any gemstones, you could take them to the bank. But any of these people with enough gold would be happy to outfit you for any expedition that you may need. I myself offer a few simple services, spell casting and the like. And of course, the curate over at the temple, Quillis, if you need to seek them out, would be, I'm sure, willing to help. Yes, it bolsters my spirits to see people such as yourselves ready to take the fight to the enemy. Yes, I'll drink to that.
I tell you, my friend, if the sun should shine upon you, are you willing to face the darkness?
I certainly am. Perhaps it's the wine talking, but my mace has not seen the skull of an enemy in far too long a time. Ah, yes.
Like,
Yes.
okay, so sort of out of character a little bit. Like, just how nuts or does this guy look? I mean, is it
Well,
is it
human.
just the alcohol talking like he says, or
I'm clearly a professional actor.
Mm.
Everything's above board, clearly.
All the
No, he
information was
just,
on the
yeah,
task.
that's good. That's
yeah.
good.
He seems like he's half drunk and he's like excited and
Maybe a little bored, and he's ready to, like you said, he hasn't staved at a skull in a fortnight or something.
possibly.
Okay.
Now that's a man of the cloth if I've ever heard of one.
Oh boy.
Great.
Yeah, we can get him
Yeah,
at the
he's
cheap.
yeah. He's like, for a simple share of any plunder that you come across that I can put to good, I'd be willing to accompany you down into wherever you wish to go, my friend.
For the church, of course, not for our own gain.
Oh, of course, for the church, to the funds that I can do good in the community with.
Of course.
Of course.
Well,
To think I would
thank you.
spend money on myself. Another bottle of wine, please. To think that I would spend money upon myself. Perish the thought.
Well, thank you, Father. Wandering priest. I believe we will be in touch. It was a pleasure, sir.
Ah, I'm staying over the apartments. Anytime you wish to go and need my services,
Oh,
you may find me there. Good night.
all right. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
We'll say with that, you guys can maybe reconvene if you wish, unless
There
anybody
is
wants.
one thing that I would like to do, actually.
Of course, Fifel.
I think Fifel wants to actually be able to stand his round, which I cannot at present. I cannot afford to buy a round of drinks. So he's going to. You said there was a fiddler, right?
Yeah, there is. There's this guy who's been just like slow playing this fiddle. It's like background music. He
Yeah.
looks sad. He's got like hangdog expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Fifel, this skeletal spider of a man is going to go up with this
Ugh.
fiddler. He's going to put his hat out, and he's going to just sort of whisper to the fiddler. And we're going to he's going to sing a song with the fiddler. And I've got a pretty good charisma, a 14. So I think he's got like a sweet, clear baritone.
Like it. I like it. Now, with a 14, I'm willing to say that you can sing a perfectly great song if you want. If you want to see if you can knock it out of the park, then I'll ask for a roll. So if you're looking to get maybe a couple of coins, I can give you a small amount for just singing, or we could go high risk, high reward with the.
No, let's fuck it up.
Yeah.
Let's roll a 19.
Let's do it. Roll it.
Let's roll a 10. 10 under 14.
I've heard better.
That's still under. That's great.
We're going for under, right?
Yes, we are. I like it.
Terrific.
Nice.
and I rolled a 6. I'm willing to say that people aren't throwing gold in here, but you get 6 silver pieces. So
Oh,
throwing, so
That is
that's
still not enough to stand around.
well,
No.
well, a round of honey mead, sure,
Yeah.
but like
I need
something else.
1.75. I now have 1.6.
Oh, you want to buy a whole
Oh,
round? for me.
Fifo, you mustn't compare yourself to me, certainly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not buying myself a drink. I'm buying a round from myself and my friends.
Well, you sang great, and you got 6 silver pieces.
6
so
silver,
that's
great.
what-
I buy
That's
a
what you
drink
got.
for Walbarrel, Crispin, and Tasnin, and I have a small beer because I'm already feeling sick from that dwarven whatever the fuck.
It
Ooh.
warms your spirit.
Yeah.
So anyways, now
Everyone
I'm really
seems to be
broke.
having a good time.
You could buy 4 small beers and have 2 silver pieces left.
Hey, there you
go.
go.
Also,
There you go.
I'd love to point this out. When you order a small beer, it says in the book
You
that
get
the
robbed.
taverner hates small beer. So when you order it, he's like, "You fucking piece of shit."
Is it just like it's at the back and he hates going downstairs or what?
Don't know.
If
it's
it was a
probably tough
large
to get
beer,
a
he'd be
good pour.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's always head on this thing. I gotta wait 5 minutes to settle. I gotta try again.
It's such a pain to clean those tiny glasses.
Yeah.
Ah,
And just
How much is a small beer? Is it a silver?
1 silver piece. He spits in yours. I don't know
Wow.
why that is in there that he hates small beer, but he does.
I
All
love
right.
it. Well, enjoy your small beers, fellas.
Don't think we'll never forget that now, Colin.
I'm going to write it down. Well,
We're just
he
gonna
hates
keep
small beer.
ordering small beers now.
The tinier,
You
the
get a lot
better,
of
my good
spit.
man.
Drive
murdered
this
in your
man to-
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let us. I would suggest we cap off the night, perhaps with more of that dwarven ale if they're sharing, and
These guys are so
Good
drunk that
stuff.
they're drinking the dwarven ale with every, like they're just
Yeah.
tossing rocks at things and just
Yeah.
drinking.
I don't think I want a piece of that. And I'm thinking it's been a long journey, and I need to, do my bedtime routine, of course, and
Perfect.
probably clean my sword, polish my chainmail, polish my shield.
Yes, Crispin, if you don't mind, he'll flip you a gold piece. Walburl's the worst. I'm realizing. He'll flip you. Get a room for
Scum.
us if you would. I don't think we want to be staying in the common room for our first night. We might as well live a little bit large.
Oh.
You know, Colin, what occurs to me, where those drunken dwarves that have been throwing gold,
Yeah.
where's all that gold?
Maybe somebody's picking it up. I don't know.
You know, you can sort of look around a little bit, maybe.
It's just
Yeah,
this
it looks
little-
like they're like sometimes a person comes by and everybody's in good spirits here. There's guards and a gold will roll under the table and go up and they'll put it back on the table for them. And then occasionally like a gold will roll under that like maybe one of the tavern women are walking by and she picks it up, looks at the dwarves and goes, puts in the cleavage and like so occasionally, but if you want to try to get a gold or so, make a roll on that. I'm fine with you doing that. See if you can sneak one.
Yeah, let's start a fight.
The perfect end to a night at the bar.
They can't kill me.
I have 1 hit point.
Oh,
Touch.
Let's have you do one of your. Let's just for shits and giggles. Let's have you try one of your thief abilities. Let's give that.
oh
a-
yeah.
They're all bad.
They're all pretty
Except for
bad.
climb.
Let's take a pick. Oh, I didn't see
Let's just-
climb. What's climb
What's
at?
it? I climb for some reason says 87% on this one. I'm looking.
87?
It's a huge number.
Starts climbing the walls and ceiling in the tavern.
Is that on the thing that I put up, Nathan? Or
It
where
is on
that?
one of the
It's
ones
not.
from
It's not in
Xenopus.
the basic rules Holmes
Oh,
PDF.
No, see, then it's made up, I think. That's brutal. I'll get rid of my climb.
Brutal. Give me a pickpocket. It's 20%. I like the idea of this. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Am I rolling what, a d20 or a percentile?
Your choice. Percentile's
Right.
fine. The only
Percentile's
reason
much
they
easier
mentioned
to
D20 in the
read.
rules is because there were no percentile dice back then.
I got a 0 and a 1. I forgot to roll a tens die, but it's a 0. It's either a 1 or a 10.
Either way, that
Yeah.
works. I'm going to say,
Awesome.
with such a great roll, I'm going to have you roll a D6, and you can grab that many gold pieces. As they're
We're
like,
throwing them into the same spot in the corner. They've been piling up.
yeah, exactly.
3. I can survive
Gold.
a few more days.
Not too shabby.
It's terrific. I love that. And they're going, oh, and they're throwing like whatever. Some guy takes off his belt and flings his belt buckle across the table, and it bounces. And then they just start pouring you this like dwarven ale, Tasnid, and cheering. Oh God! And it is a rowdy end to the night. You guys get loose. You get loud. The fiddler starts playing Devil Went Down to Georgia fantasy version. It's like crazy. But with that, let's advance our time. Unless there's anything else specific y'all want to do, we'll say you can get rooms for the night. Just mark off, are you staying in the common room for a silver, or are you renting a room for the party for a gold?
I've paid the room.
Okay, perfect.
Did you pay the room for you?
It's
Is
for
my
4
question.
people.
Oh,
It's for
private
4.
room
Yeah.
for us, right? One
Yeah,
No,
gold?
no,
yeah,
it
yeah.
sleeps for. That doesn't mean you're letting us in.
Oh no, come on. We've been traveling together. I'm sure we know who snores at this point. It's fine.
I asked for hot water. I insisted on hot water. We do need to wash
Have
up
them
after a
boil
long
some
travel.
up, of course.
The dust dries you out. It's good for you. You scrape it off.
And he's out.
I love it.
Ah,
Perfect. I
Yeah.
love that. With that, like I said, we're going to advance time briefly. Waking up fresh the next day, you guys can. You'll tell me what to do, but I'm just letting you know that if you wanted to beeline it to the caves, which you said you wish to do, that journey on foot at a normal speed along the road takes roughly 18 hours total.
Whoa.
It's a haul out there.
Yeah, really.
If
Can
you were
I
to
ask a
gain,
metagaming question?
of course, yes,
When we're on the road, we get wandering monstered, right?
potentially.
At like what sort of rate?
Ah.
Good for your end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we cut through the forest.
Oh, yeah. A shortcut. A shortcut.
Can I do a wisdom check on that?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to. I think you are.
While Burl just walks into the trees and disappears forever.
Climb 87%. I did just find that.
Right? It's not. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's somewhere else in the.
Now, if we get say a cart and a mule or a burro or something like that, that's not really going to increase our pace, is it? Because it's only going to really go as fast as us, right?
You can,
but we don't have
gain
to rest.
Well, here's the thing: you can get horses; they will divide the time in half.
Yeah.
If you look at the overland map I put,
Yeah.
each square walking speed without exploring it, just like walking, you can do 3 squares in an hour, and it's roughly
okay.
53 squares to get along the road there.
Yeah, but
So if-
there's other questions that come along with getting horses and stuff for us right now.
Exactly.
So-
So you will
Well, rock
probably
it
need,
is. Huzzah!
you'll probably need to camp out.
We can do that sleeping under the stars.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I slept great last night. I don't know if you guys did.
You did. I don't know if we did.
Yeah.
I assume that Fightful never sleeps very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cough in
Bedfall.
every night.
6'4" in a medieval fantasy thing. That bed is only 5'8" in length. I mean,
Oh God! Your head is just dangling off one end, and oh man,
Oh yes. No,
So-
I think walking sounds like a keen
So-
plan. Yeah.
for your consideration, and just because I want to skew to this old school style as well, you'll need to consume at least a ration per
Okay.
day. You can
Okay.
potentially hunt. There is a chance that, listen, hear what you have to
Yeah.
roll for that.
All right.
But you want to make sure you bring enough provisions for yourself.
And is this accurate that standard rations, unpreserved food for one person for a week is 5 gold?
Mhm.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll buy a week's worth for myself, and I'm happy to chip in if somebody else needs it desperately.
How much does it
I-
cost to rent a horse? Never mind. Our horse is going to get eaten. Let's not rent a horse.
Now, now you're playing the old school way. You know the trick.
You leave the keep, it's immediately the bugbears jump out of the woods right on the side of the drawbridge.
Yeah.
Consume
What the
your-
Eat the
hell?
horse. It's an insurance scam.
shoot your crossbows.
Yeah.
Renting a horse is 1 silver piece. If you don't bring it back, they break both your legs. So,
Is it
Oh,
only a
man.
silver to rent a horse?
no,
Oh,
I actually don't see it in here. I'd have to do a search. I'm sure it's here
fuck
somewhere.
that.
Hey, probably.
We'll walk.
Yeah,
Okay, but just making sure
Well,
you guys have.
yeah,
be
we'll
fine.
get some good food at the tavern before we head out. Sure they've got some blood
Exactly.
sausage or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Potatoes, the full English breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Walboro, can I borrow 8 silver?
You bet, bud.
Thanks.
Divvy's out 8 silver for you.
I know Wheelbarrow's counting this all in his head plus interest right now.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
wheelbarrow.
Mm.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I want to say
is.
it, but
I like
Right, right.
wheelbarrow a lot. Kind of
Well, no one would
derogatory,
call
but
me. I haven't been called wheelbarrow since my youth,
I love it.
before I killed my brother
What?
in a cask.
Right. Heck,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. You guys set off into a beautiful, crisp morning, walking along. The area here is relatively desolate along the road. There's trees are kind of far back, and you're up on almost like not quite a mountain, but a hilly area. So you're going up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Um, Perfect. You make your way through a pleasant day until evening comes when you'll be forced to retire to make camp. Would you like to camp like along the side of the road? Would you like to go, off the beaten path, as it were? Or what's your camp like? We don't have to get crazy
Like
into
a-
this. Just
A little off the beaten path. You don't want to camp on the line of communication. I mean, that's just asking to run into people disturbing your sleep.
can we like camp next to like a big ass boulder to like keep us out of the wind?
love it, love it. And in fact, this boulder has like ancient runes carved on it, like maybe it was part of something a 1,000 years ago, and it is now collapsed over. But yeah, it keeps you out of the wind. You can, light a merry fire, enjoy your rations, and spend the night camping out under the beautiful, crisp stars. The morning comes, and as you walk along the road here, you start to make your way north into the road turns north into woods pressing in on either side of you, forests. It gets a little misty here, like rain has trapped the moisture under the eaves of the boughs of these trees, and it's just kind of a misty walk here. You hear those weird hoots of animals far off to the sides and whatever.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
Man, I got to figure this mic.
I know, right?
Perfect. When you finally get
Can you go
further
back to the
north.
part with the animal noises and hoots? That's about where I lost you.
Ooh, yeah, there's animal noises and hoots coming from the woods here. It's very noisy. If you've ever been hiking in the woods or whatever, it's not quiet.
Yeah.
There's the sound of animals and rustling and whatever. You make your way north, and then figuring out where you want to turn back west, you trudge through the forest here. There's a bit of a trail, the signs of like monster scat footprints. You think you're on the right way. The forest you've been passing through has been getting more dense, tangled, and gloomier than before. The thick, twisted tree trunks, unnaturally misshapen limbs, writhing roots, clutching and grasping thorns and briars all seem to warn and ward you off. But you have forced and hacked your way through regardless. Now the strange growth has suddenly ended. You have stepped out of the thicket into a ravine-like area. The walls rise rather steeply to either side to a height of about 100 feet or so. Dark streaked rock mingled with earth. Clumps of trees grow here and there, both on the floor of the ravine and up the sloping walls of the canyon. The opening you stand in is about 200 feet wide. The ravine runs at least 400 feet west to where the western end rises in a steep slope. Here and there, at varying heights on all sides of the ravine, you can see the black mouths of cave-like openings in the rock walls. The sunlight is dim, the air dank. There is an oppressive feeling here, as if something evil is watching and waiting to pounce upon you. There are bare, dead trees here and there, and upon one a vulture perches and gazes hungrily at you. Laying on pretty thick there, Gary Gygax. A flock of ravens rise creaking from the ground, the beat of their wings and their cries magnified by the terrain to sound loud and horrible. Amongst the litter of rubble, boulders, and dead wood scattered about on the ravine floor, you see bits of gleaming ivory and white. Closer inspection reveals that these are bones and skulls of men, animal, and other things. You know that you have certainly discovered the caves of chaos. Dun dun dun. Standing in the huzzah. Standing in this terrifying ravine. Paint me a picture. What are you doing?
I'm kind of looking around, and I speak kobold, so I assume I'm familiar with kobolds. Kind of looking around because there's multiple caves and all. I'm looking for one that I'm like, that kind of looks like those filthy dog creatures. That looks like their hovel. Burn them out.
I love it. Staring forward about halfway into the ravine, so about 200 feet west, on the northern slope, you see a small dark cave that's right at ground level. And here you can see the telltale sign of the refuse and rot that's like kind of tossed about here that look like perhaps kobolds. You're used to them would dwell in this cave. On the same northern slope, about 50 feet up or so, it looks like their various pathway is cut in. There are two additional caves that are on, like, if the kobold cave is in the middle, and there's two up into either side of it that are on the north face that you can see as well. But yes, the small cave near the bottom is what reminds you, a dwarf, of the kobolds.
Colin, can you remind me, the two dwarven brothers talked about a ding dong human, and he went north and up? Is that correct?
I apologize. He went to the caves on the southern slope.
Great. I do have avoid the southern slopes written in my notes. So,
and looking to the southern slopes from where you're standing, you see as well a number of caves. Two of them right on ground level near where you are now. There's one at the far back of the ravine as well, and it looks like there's a couple of caves on the southern slopes. So
that's quite a number. This is a holy area. No pun intended, Father.
Mhm.
the merchant got kidnapped with a wagon. Are there wagon tracks?
Ah,
Looking around, you do in fact see that there are wagon ruts. And in fact, it looks like right near where you're standing are the remains of a wagon smashed to bits.
Oh,
The
oops.
debris trailing up the hill, up the side of the northern slope, to the cave that is closest to the mouth of the ravine.
okay.
I wish I could show you the map, but it literally shows all the secret doors and everything. So I apologize for that.
I understand. Yeah.
Anything good left in that wagon? Probably not.
You go over to the wagon and you look at it, and it looks like it's been like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been smashed purposefully.
Yeah.
Like they look like they
Demolished.
disabled it and took the best wood and
Yep.
some of the, maybe there's
Mm.
iron nails or whatever out of it, like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Even looking at it, you find buried in it that's broken is an arrow stuck into one of these pieces of wood. It's made of like a relatively smooth shaft, like crudely made, with black feathers that look like they're dyed with a red on the edges.
Orc.
Filthy orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a fairly clear path for us to follow up to that particular bit. Do we feel ourselves more, capable of orcs or capable of kobolds? I'll admit my knowledge of either is rather minimal.
Well, it depends what you fear more. If you fear an axe splitting your skull, then the orcs are more dangerous. If you fear falling into a pit trap with spikes covered in kobold feces to infect you and have your legs become septic, the kobolds are more to fear. But I figure with the thieves that we have, that the kobolds would
Thief? Who's a thief?
are
Oh,
the
come on.
these these smooth people that fail
Smooth.
75% of the
Smooth
time when
people.
they try.
Smooth operators.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Smooth people sounds like derogatory.
It wasn't meant to be, of course.
I love the idea that the dwarves would call humans the smooth people.
The smooth
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
They're not
Ren
wrinkled
derogatory.
from
So funny.
Well, I'll admit my initial feeling towards that particular description is actually that the orcs sound more appealing. At least the
ah,
death would be quick.
I think we've
Ah.
got a better
Friends.
shot at the
My friend,
kobolds.
just let the sun guide your path, and you will have nothing to fear.
We're
Ah,
going to be underground, so
you-
The
yeah.
sun doesn't always come from the sky. Sometimes the sun comes from within.
Ah.
I couldn't afford a lantern.
Well, that's a
Or
depressing
this
note
lantern,
to start
as
this
I pull
little
out a
expedition.
lantern.
Perhaps the kobolds then.
God.
I
I
I am
forgot that I had to
intrigued by
buy
this trap.
arrows.
Yeah.
Why I had to get
Yes.
rid of my lantern.
yes. This
Did you remember to
Cool.
buy arrows, Nathan?
Of course I did.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
ah. Well, Barrow, you said kobold?
You know what, you've raised a good point. I think our skill set is well suited towards this, and surely we won't immediately fall into what did you say, a feces coated spike pit?
Yes. They, the works and all, and I agree. And besides, that merchant's probably already eaten by
That had crossed my mind. Yes.
now.
Colin, you said there were like scraggly ass trees.
Oh yeah, all over the place. Yep.
Is there somewhere I could cut my own 10-foot pole as we enter the kobold's lair?
You eyeball up all the branches 9 feet at the best. That's
God damn.
I thought
Let's
I
go,
bought-
boys. Let's get in
Yeah,
there.
you could definitely actually right
Yeah.
near the kobold lair. There are some large scraggly trees. Like they still have some leaves on them, but they look like they don't get enough sun here. They're like dying off. But yeah, you feel you could definitely cut a 10-foot pole off of
Okay.
one
Or
of
a
them.
10-foot stick.
Yeah.
10-foot stick, yeah.
Just want to.
Uh, as
We're
is
worried about
definitely
tradition.
get
pits.
Hey, good
Let's,
stick. Good stick.
It's all right. It's
Swinging around like a sword.
yeah. It's got 2 sticky outy bits right near the handle.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So from our shot caller, what is the group doing?
Kobolds. Small
Okay.
cave entrance.
You begin to make your way over to the small cave entrance. You can smell it. The smell of like hundreds of these dog reptile bodies crammed together, leaving a small entrance cave here. There's refuse and debris piled about. Feifel, you go up to the big tree in order to tear off a 10-foot pole. I'd like you to roll me a d6, please.
And so it begins.
The
Is
tree-
this where Feifel dies?
Yeah.
I got a
Dun,
2. Oh.
2. Yeah, you go and you grab, like, you think there's a piece. It almost looks like not a piece of bark, but like a piece of wood is splintered off. It's like, yeah, that's 10 feet for sure. And you pull it off. And as you do, there's a rustling from above you in the trees, as with a sound, 8 kobolds drop down from the
What?
trees where they were hiding to ambush the party. A 2 in 6 chance. Thank you for rolling that d6. We go into combat, baby.
Do I also get the hear noise on 1 and 2 on a d6? Or is that only if I'm listening at a door?
That's mostly if you're listening.
You hear
Bummer.
him, all right.
This is a surprise ambush. So we're
On
going to go
2
in
and a 6, huh? All right.
dexterity order. So could everybody give me your dexterities? We'll start with Nathan.
My dexterity is a 10.
I am missing my pencil. Hold on.
This is where I die.
Yeah, it really sounds like that might be
Yeah.
immediate
Um,
dog pile onto one
Nathan,
of the
you're a
Yes.
10.
Lizard dog pile.
Rob, better or worse than a 10?
Worse, a 7.
Okay. Keith, where are you at?
I have a 13.
Ooh,
And Patrick.
Better, a 16.
Nice. See?
actually, that's probably the right time to have a high dexterity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Because the kobolds have a 13. And I'm going to give it to you guys. So Keith, you'll go before the kobolds. So it's going to go Patrick, Keith, kobolds, Nathan, and Rob. The kobolds drop down from the trees, and they're these small dog-like creatures, maybe like 3 feet tall. They're barely wearing like patched together hide, some of them, and they are all armed with, I'm going to say, like basically sticks that look like spears.
pointed
Right?
sticks.
Pointed sticks.
Pointed
Exactly.
six.
And they get dropped down and go, yeah, and threaten. Patch Feifel the Gray. You are first, though. You have your 10-foot pole in your hand.
Question: am I engaged in melee combat, or can I run?
I'm going to say that if you wish to run, you can do so.
I boogie.
Okay. You GTFO away from these 8 kobolds.
I would like to, if I have enough time, I'd like to run behind Tasnid and pull out my bow.
I'm going to say that for a turn, that's perfectly acceptable. I'm going to say you're not engaged in melee because this happens the split second as they're dropping out of the trees.
As they drop, Feifel just fucking heel turns.
Love it. Tasnid, what are you doing?
Yes. When I see them drop down, I scream at them in Kobold that they've met their doom unless they surrender. And to emphasize that, I'm going to swing my warhammer at one of them.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do for that, we're going to use our combat chart here. Hold on a second.
Let me pull that up.
Yes, exactly. This,
You know,
this took
things
me a
get
minute.
spicy when there's a combat chart.
The
Yeah, good stuff.
resistance table. Okay.
So you are a first to third level character.
That I am.
And you are looking to hit leather armor. They have an AC of 7 leather,
Okay.
which is a 12. So you need to roll on a d20 a 12 or better.
Yeah.
You're going
Wow.
over.
Okay. Over this time, which I figured. That would be a miss then.
Okay, you swing wide. Maybe they're just too wily. They keep like skirting away.
Just trying to scare. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I was
Move
trying to
away.
scare it. That's what I said.
it's very
I
intimidating.
love that.
Let that be a warning to you.
I'll miss again.
That's a shot across the bow. You're not supposed to brain him
yeah.
when you
Yeah.
shoot a shot across the bow.
How many did you say? Did you say 6 or 8?
Eight.
There are 8
Eight of
That's
kobolds.
a lot of kobold.
Yeah.
I do not know how they attempt us to handle mass combat. So I'm just gonna wing something up here, and I'm gonna roll on their chart. So let me get my D20 out.
We're being attacked by a mob of kobolds, as it were.
Yes, I think that's the way
Yeah.
to do it. Okay, die roll for monsters to score hit by defender's armor class. I'm first giving one to Tasned. So Tasned, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Nice.
Do you have a shield?
I do not.
Your armor class is 5. This monster's hit dice is a 1/2. So
One half.
up to
Okay.
1 + 1. So I have to use that. So they have to get a 14 or better to hit you.
Yeah.
So first one rolls a 9. Second one rolls an 8. Let's just keep going with it. A third one gets an 8. So 3 of them ineffectively attempt to hit Tasnet.
Your sticks are worthless.
Crispin, what kind of armor are you wearing?
I have chainmailed and a shield.
Your armor class is 4. They have to roll a 15 or better. So I'm going to go 3 attacks on you. That's a 19 is a hit, a 3 is not, and a 14 is not because of your shield. So with their one little ineffective spear, oh my God, I have so many charts in front of me. I'm going to give them a D4 damage with their spear. 2 damage as you're poked by one of these guys.
Okay.
And it goes like the sand people. From,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 2 to Warburl. Warburl,
Oh.
what is your armor? Or what are you wearing?
I have leather and just leather.
Just leather. Great. Your
Just
armor class
leather.
is 7. They have to
Yep.
get a 12 or better.
Yep.
That's a natural 20 and a 4. So you,
Well.
as one runs up to you,
Well,
does 1 point of damage.
well, that's half my hit points, but luckily only half my hit points.
Oh my God, you had
Oh.
2? Oh,
Yes.
I'm glad I rolled the 1
Yeah.
as it stabs you.
He's spitting out teeth on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you just get
yeah.
fucking.
That's all 8 of them. We go now to Nathan. Warburl, after you've been stabbed for half of your health with a piddly ass spear.
Yeah, this guy got me with like a wooden spear and he's up close. I'd hoped for, some sort of long range, but he's just got to get him with the sword. So he kind of tries to go up under the rib cage, as it were, against these fellers.
As a first level character against a thing with leather armor, you need to get a 12 or better.
Okay. Come on. 18.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What are you attacking with?
It is a normal sword. Sword, normal.
According to variable weapon damage, your sword does a D8 worth of damage.
A D8. Oh.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little disappointed because I'd rolled a d6 and it was quite good, but never mind. I take that back as I do 8 damage to this.
Oh shit.
I
Well,
have a
that
wild guess that is unnecessary.
that is very unnecessary. That's 5 more than they need. Describe to me what this. Paint me a picture with its blood. Paint me a
Yeah.
picture, Nathan.
Well, that's so much damage that I do think it just goes under the rib cage, and he goes a little too far to the point where it like almost buries the whole thing in this. And I mean, it's just dead. So when
To
it
the
comes
hilt.
out, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a spout of this brackish blood across him. Foul beasts! See how easily you are slain! Flee! Flee!
That
They don't
is
speak
huge.
your language.
Tell them to flee! Flee!
Now there are no morale checks in this version of the game, unfortunately.
Oh.
Otherwise, that would be good. We drop down to Rob as these
Yeah.
creatures. One of their number is defeated, but 7. God damn it, 7 remain.
I know. I'm like, do I do a cure light wounds on wheelbarrow? 1 hit point. Like,
You also cannot cast spells as a first level cleric. Only
okay,
a second
never
level
mind.
cleric can
That-
cast spells.
So
That does
no,
make it
you
easier.
don't.
Phew. Wow, that. Hey, us smoothies. We need these easy decisions. So,
That's right.
so
Smooth
I,
brain.
in the name of all that is brightness, of course I got to utter something like that, and
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
again compare my war hammer to the dwarves and say, it's not so bad, and then I swing mine, and my die
For 12 or
on
better.
the table. I rolled a 12.
That's what you needed.
Nice.
That's exactly it. What are you talking with a warhammer, right?
Yes,
That's a D6 of damage.
D6.
Yes, sir. Craven his skull.
A mighty one, you foul creature.
Oh shit! It knocks him back, and he goes.
I probably it probably got me like in the armpit almost with its spear, and so like I can't like bring down the full force of the thing. And kind of a glancing shot, but a shot nonetheless.
To the top of our round, Feifel the Grey, cowering behind Tastened, with his bow out. What are you doing?
So what? I can't shoot into melee, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really say why you can't.
There are no rules for that at the time.
I was reading I'm pretty
Follow
sure.
your heart.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I think there's like a 50-50 chance.
Oh my
of
god, that's
hitting a
very fun.
teammate.
He's a 13.
But maybe not. So I won't look that hard for it.
Yeah. There are rules for cover. Guess the first bullet. The parry. Oh, you can parry?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, Nathan, you got to be parrying.
Oh, let's see what he's doing. So before they strike. Oh,
Yeah, you have to say it
I'll
before his
definitely
roll.
do that. Colin, next time I parry.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Once the party is engaged in melee, arrows cannot be fired into the fight because of the probability of hitting friendly characters.
Oh, no.
So not even a 50% chance, just not allowed.
Yep. Yeah, let's keep it as it goes, Patrick.
Feifel the Grey slings his bow over his shoulder and draws 2 knives.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
And I want to hide in the shadows in broad daylight to backstab one of the kobolds, bugging wall barrel.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think I can hide, but maybe I can
killed
like
the
flank
other
him or
one
some shit.
brutally.
I don't think flanking has
maybe
rules
I'm
here
distracting.
Something to note, this is like a rule that's very weird. A dagger allows 2 blows per round, so you get 2 hits on these guys.
That is specifically why I took them, so that I could parry and still get an attack.
Okay, go for it.
Get this.
This is a numbers game. I'm gonna go stab that thing.
The one, a fresh one, or the one that Crispin has already damaged?
The one that is standing next to Wall Barrel.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Get in there. Get in there, son.
Is there any flanking, anything? How does sneak attack work? How do I get it?
Truly, I don't know.
Look at me, you ugly
backstab is not a
kobold.
thing that I've seen on here.
Oh my God. Is it not?
That might
That
be
might
a
be-
that might be an
that might be the
Is that
other
from
one.
your
It's the other sheet. It's the other sheet. 100%.
There's no such thing. Backstab does not appear in this set of rules. I'm going to roll my die.
Hell yeah.
I have to roll a 13 or higher.
Right?
Right?
It's a 12 or higher.
12 up.
Okay. All right.
That's a 4 and
It's a miss.
13.
Hey.
That's a hit.
It's a hit. It's a
Dagger
D4.
does
Maybe
it.
this will do it.
Sir.
I get him in the neck for 4.
Yeah.
Just sort of like reach around and
What?
Well struck, Feifel.
I love it.
Nice reach around, son.
We go down.
Priest, don't say that.
After Patrick's incredible reach around, we go down to Tasman Burr.
my lethal reach around.
Deftly applied.
All right. So I've got my warhammer in one hand, my axe in the other. So I swung with my warhammer. I'm going to swing with the axe. So I'm kind of switching back and forth. That's why I didn't take a
I
shield.
love it. I love it.
I'm better with the axe. A 13.
Nice.
13's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a battle axe?
A hand axe.
E6 damage.
Yeah. Got him for a mighty 1.
Oh,
Ooh, a glancing blow.
Yeah.
Stuns him or whatever. So I am going to say that having damaged 2 of them and killed 2 of them, I'm only going to give the additional 4 attacks this round. The 2 that have been damaged are kind of stunned backwards, just for expediency's sake.
Cowards. Thank you.
Everybody's getting a single attack on them. I think.
Oh no.
Wall Barrel, you're parrying. Is that right?
You will die
yeah,
if he hits you.
I'll do it. Yeah, it's
Just flat
he can
out.
also break
Who cares?
the weapon, which is funny.
It's this or die.
Yeah, he'll try and bring his sword up.
Parrying does what exactly again?
I announced it before. It's
-2.
I know, I'm looking it up,
-2 from your die roll. I don't get my next hit because I've used it already.
I got you.
But if you have
And
knives,
it
knives
just
give you
blocks
2
it.
hits.
You're wearing leather
yeah.
armor. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes, I rolled and your parry worked. I got a 12, which is what I needed to hit, and your parry took it down to a 10. So you, we'll go down to Crispin. You're wearing chain and shield. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Need a 15 or better. I rolled a 6. We'll go down to Tasned. You're wearing just chainmail. I need a 14. And I got a 10. And finally, Feifel the Gray. What are you wearing?
Nothing. Gotta stay nimble, boys.
No armor. That's a 10 or
I
better.
could not afford it. I parry.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're good. I rolled a 9, so you're set.
Holy
so no attacks. These guys, and they seem to take with that, like they're definitely seem like their morale is breaking. They're like not regrouped. They're kind of like confused. Quickly, we go to Wall Barrel as these guys.
I used my turn to parry. I'm out.
Okay, Crispin.
You dread foul creature of chaos. Swinging. That is going to be a miss. I rolled a 7.
Okay. The creatures. Choose one of your number. I'm going to have them make a roll. You're going to roll for me. So a D20. And if you get higher than a 13, they're going to break ranks. So somebody.
All right. I'm the speaker.
Shot caller.
Let's do it.
All
Do
right,
it.
shot caller. That's what
Yeah, yeah.
it was.
Yes.
18.
Hell
18.
yeah.
18. These things see you and they kind of back away and they flee to either side. They scatter into the winds.
Ha.
Does anybody try to take any pot shots at them as they're fleeing or anything like that? Or
Yeah, I'll absolutely try
if
and
we are,
arrow them.
yeah.
give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Is this only a ranged attack as they're fleeing, or do we get a swing?
I'll say you
Oh,
can swing a melee or you could do a ranged if you
I
one of
think
them.
everyone does get a free melee attack if they want it when the enemy disengages. Well, actually, enemies get it on us. I don't know if we get it on them.
I'm going to say for this instance, I'm going to rulings, not rules. I'm going to say
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can all take one free attack of your choice, ranged or melee on them.
Well,
Hit
yeah,
with
go
my
for it.
Hit with my warhammer.
All that beautiful Warhammer damage.
Right, D6, right?
Yes, sir.
Is
Six.
an oh
Ooh, what's that look like? Is this one's like trying to escape?
As it turns to run, I swing and hit it in the back, and the back of his skull comes off, and the half of the brain that was there
Jesus
goes with
Comes
it.
off. Horrendous.
3
Slice.
hours in, I'd like to let the audience know this is an R-rated show.
Surprise.
It's like
This
That's
thing's
not going to make a
great.
very
hard
good
boiled
mount.
egg.
Half of its skull's gone now.
It's a clean cut.
Perfect. Anybody else? You
Yeah.
yeah.
Success on a bow and arrow. What's that? Is that a D6
Yeah,
or
I
a
think
D4?
so. I'm gonna say that's
Arrow D6.
D6.
Six.
All right. Nah, just a 1.
Maybe it hit the one that's already injured and it gets slightly more injured.
Ah! He's double hobbling.
Crispin or Feifel?
I missed.
Miss,
I
that's all
will
right.
swing at one.
Take him out, Kristen.
A 16 hits.
Yes.
Sir,
And 5 points of damage.
describe its horrible death as its only thoughts are to flee.
I think I hit it like in the vertebrae of its neck, and you hear a sickening crunch like twisting celery.
God.
Ooh.
And its head
nice.
just goes at a really just most awkward angle, and it just drops.
It's still alive but paralyzed from the neck
Oh.
down. Horrible.
Just foam and saliva
Just
coming out of
horrible.
its mouth.
It's just
and nostrils
blinking
now.
rapidly in terror.
Oh, yes.
Got
Horrible.
$1 million baby. No. Put that
Horrible.
stool there.
I just
Horrible.
ollied it.
So with that, I believe you guys have killed 4 of these things, lie
Yeah.
in piles, the rest fleeing. You see that they each carry little leather pouches on their like little leather shitty armor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could search the bodies if you want. They have spears, but the cave mouth.
I think Crispin would sort of like kind of like do a quick 360, like kind of like looking around the area to make sure more of these things aren't like lurking somewhere.
Yeah. No, they look like they've ran off here. But you do hear from other caves like shouts. Clearly, other denizens know that something has just happened. And you see up in the orc caves like a little bit of a light, as if maybe somebody's coming with a torch to inspect or whatever.
Into the mines.
I mean, if we're going to inspect these bodies, we got to like do it post haste and then take cover. I think.
I think we just cut their purses and leave.
Yeah.
Do I have enough time to run and grab that arrow that I shot into nowhere? I only have 20 of these.
Sure. I'll say that you could do that.
Where do we go, though? Do we go to a cave that looks dormant?
The kobold cave.
Are we not chasing them into their kobold cave so that they can set more traps for us?
Exactly. They'll set it off if we keep following.
There it is. If we spook them bad enough, maybe they'll forget to set the trigger.
I like that. No, you're running down the hallway, even if it's your hallway, you're gonna bang an elbow probably.
I think we want to get outside of this like horseshoe where all the other
get out
caves.
of this
we're
bucket.
in the bottom of a ravine. We have these caves above us. Yeah.
So
Into the
shot
cave.
caller, we're into the cobalt.
Into the
cave.
cobalt cave. Yep.
And into the stinking mire you go. And with that, we're gonna end our session for the evening. As you guys
Hell yeah.
So,
each kobold carried D8 silver pieces. So you can each roll a D8,
oh yeah.
get that many silver. I think that's the easy and fair way to do it.
Okay.
D8.
Okay.
5 silver.
6 for me.
I have a question. Who is our chronicler? Who is keeping track of how many monsters the party killed?
I'll do it. I'm already making a note sheet.
Yeah,
so
fair enough. Done.
Is
cool.
that 4
Uh,
that we killed or 5?
Yep. 4 that we
4.
killed. Yeah. So experience point wise, Colin, is it just gold? Is it strict 1 gold per, or does it matter what we kill?
What's going to happen is at the end of our session, and theoretically, I know this book says in real time, if you stop, you need to camp and whatever, but we're not
Yeah,
we'll skip
yeah.
that here and there. At the end of the adventure, when you get back to the keep, we're going to tally up all of the treasure you guys have collected, turn it into gold piece value, and then we'll divide it from there.
Okay. Awesome.
So just keep records of what you have collected in your silver and stuff like that. And this is true. This is your, other than Feifel, this is your first gold you have acquired.
Yeah.
So the gold you stole, Feifel, counts toward your XP.
Oh,
Even though I
that's
spent
fun.
it?
Yes, keep track of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Leave. We'll
Cool.
clarify that later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome. Take
This
us
was
out.
yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you at home for watching us mumble our way through this. Join us next time as we venture deep into the caves of chaos. As we try to figure out just what the hell the OSR is by playing some old ass D&D. I love it.
Hell yeah.
My name was Colin again. Look, Colin Richards Art. Look me up on the socials. Anybody else? Plugs.
Yeah. Anything to plug? Keith, any new Call of Cthulhu scenarios we should be looking out for?
Nope. I've been focusing writing 40K adventures.
Yeah.
Sick.
Grim and dark.
Love it.
All right. Well, I'll plug our, the YouTube. If you're watching this, you're probably watching this on our YouTube, so you know about that. But hey, did you know the RPG Reanimators have a podcast? It happens that we also do that, and we talk about games. Not really the OSR, but
You could.
we could. It might happen. Heck, by the time this is out, maybe we've completely transitioned to an OSR only podcast and chased the real money
The
and
real
the
money.
in the RPG podcasting business. But yeah, check out our Patreon. That's free to follow. If you want to give money at us, we'll throw these out early so you can see games early, see episodes early. Yeah, join us on the Discord. That's all I got. Take us away, Colin.
Okay.
You gotta come up with a better outro than I ever have, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Join us next time as we delve deep into the hellish caves of chaos on RPG ReanimatOSR. Play the outro that I clearly made.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.